gulang pa lang ay naglalaro na siya ng basketball. Idol niya sila Jason Castro at LeBron James sa kanilang bilis sa pagtakbo at leadership. Pero ang talagang legend para sa kanya ay ang kanyang ama na dati ring basketball player at coach.
Altamirano kontra Egan. Altamirano again from the outside.
At kung sa court ay seryoso siya pag-guide sa defense at offense ng kanyang team, Netflix and chill naman ang favorite mood niya outside court.
Altamirano putting it up and in.
Watch out for this point guard of San Sebastian Golden Stags dahil he will not just guard and steal the ball, but also your hearts with his TikTok dance moves. Ang point guard TikToker ng San Sebastian, Itchy Altamirano, makakasama natin sa studio live.
This guy ain't the rookie, bro. Nakalusot! What a shot in her face!
Ibang klaseng galing ang ipinakita ng ating mga NCAA superstars nitong nakaraang opening weekend ng Season 97.
The defending champions, Colegio de San Juan de Letran. This guy right here.
Ngunit kung may isang player na pinakatumatak sa puso at isipan nating mga sports fans, ito ay walang iba kundi si Renz Abando ng Colegio de San Juan de Letran. Sporting a new haircut to go along with his shiny new Knights uniform, the high-flying forward from La Union didn't waste any time making his presence felt in the very first live NCAA basketball game in over 2 years.
Letran, hinahanap pa rin ang kanilang unang puntos ngayong season. Abando, nakalusot! What a shot by Renz Abando. Welcome to the NCAA.
Connect from the outside, all the way si Renz Abando doon.
Mapa-jump shot o drive, swabing-swabe pa rin na mga galawan ni Renz sa hardcourt.
Ibigay dito kay Mina. 10 segundo natitira sa first half. Abando!
Walang magawa ang CSB Blazers para mapigilan ang prized recruit ng Intramuros-based school.
Abando, wild shot. Renz Abando! Over Benson. In your face.
A shot there para kay Renz Abando.
Carlos tumatakbo. Lead pass. Abando with a rejection. Renz Abando.
And when the game was on the line, number 10 showed why he is one of the best players in all of collegiate basketball.
Ayan na po. Renz Abando. You know who he is. You know what he can do. He gives Letran back the lead.
You want to talk about versatility? Renz Abando, outside, inside. He can give it to you any kind of way you want.
With a stat line of 19 points, 8 rebounds, and 4 blocks to go along with the victory, Renz Abando's NCAA debut was absolutely scintillating. And that is why he is our NCAA Power Player of the Week.
Ikinararangal ko pong ihandog sa inyo ang GMA News and Public Affairs Advocacy para sa eleksyon 2022 para sa patas at matalinong desisyon sa mga susunod nating iluluklok sa pwesto. Ako po ang inyong kapuso, Mike Enriquez. Ngayong eleksyon 2022, ang buong sambayanang Pilipino dapat totoo.
Noong eleksyon 2019, ang ating panawagan at panata, pusuan ang totoo. Kaya lumibot tayo sa iba't ibang panig ng bansa para ipakilala at isulong ang mga katangian ng kandidatong totoo.
Ngayong eleksyon 2022, sa harap ng hamon na ibangon ang ating bayan, lahat tayo, ang mga kandidato, ang mga botante, at ang pagbabalitang gagabay sa bayan, dapat totoo.
Ang mga tatakbo, dapat totoo.
Totoong may paninindigan para sa tama. Dapat matapat, hindi magnanakaw o tiwali.
Totoong may plataforma at konkretong solusyon sa mga isyong dapat tugunan. Magpapakatotoo sa kanilang mandato at totoo ang hangad na makapaglingkod.
Hindi personal na kapakanan ang itataguyod.
At dahil nasa atin ang responsibilidad,
Na iboto ang karapat-dapat na kandidato
Ang paninindigan ng mga botanteng Pilipino.
Dapat totoo. Magsaliksik tungkol sa kandidatong susuportahan.
alamin ang kanilang track record.
At huwag basta maniwala.
Sa sabi ng iba o ng mga tumatakbo.
Himayin ang kanilang mga plano.
At suriin ang mga proyektong kanilang isinusulong.
pahalagahan, bigyang dangal, at ipaglaban ang boto.
Huwag magpabayad sa sino mang kandidato.
Tumulong sa pagpapalaganap ng katotohanan.
At huwag magkakalat ng fake news.
Ang GMA News and Public Affairs sa pagbabalita ngayong eleksyon, mananatiling totoo.
Walang takot na ihahayag ang mga problema ng lipunan para mamulat ng mga kandidato at botante sa totoong kalagayan ng bayan.
Ang mga ibabalita, walang itatago. Lahat dadaan sa masusing pagsisiyasat. Lahat ng panig, pakikinggan at bibigyang boses.
Totoong pagbabantay ang gagawin. Susuriin ang mga plataforma at posisyon ng mga kandidato sa iba't ibang issue.
Para magabayan ang mga Pilipino sa paggawa ng desisyong mahalaga sa ating kinabukasan.
Ang ating pagbabalita, noon at higit pa sa ngayon, walang kikilingan, walang poprotektahan, walang kasinungalingan.
Ngayong eleksyon 2022, ang mga kandidato, ang mga botante, at ang pagbabalitang gagabay sa bawat Pilipino, lahat tayo dapat totoo.
Dapat totoo. The GMA News and Public Affairs. Eleksyon 2022 Advocacy.
Hi, I'm AJ Benson. I'm 25 years old. I'm 6'4". I play the forward/guard position for the CSB Blazers. It's a privilege to do that for my brother/pinsan, Justin Gutang. You're gonna see all our work that we put in, and hopefully you guys will enjoy it.
Hi, I'm Warren Bonifacio, 23 years old, 6'4", forward from the Mapua Cardinals. Taga San Simon, Pampanga. Boni lang yung tawag sa akin, Boni. Bukod sa basketball, habis ko yung paglalaro ng computer games. Tapos yung pag-programming dahil computer engineering ako. Kaya yun, naging habis ko na yun.
Hi, I'm Jeyo Ambohot, 25 years old, 6'7", position, power forward. Nanggaling ako sa New Bataan, Davao de Oro, at doon ako natuto mag-basketball. Tinatawag nila akong Yoy. Di ko din alam ba't yung binabansag nila sa akin.
My name is Kenneth Villapando, from Tondo, forward, 6'2". Bago mag-start yung pandemic, nag-online training na kami. Hindi kami na inaan ng loob para mag-give up hanggang sa matuloy-tuloy itong NCAA.
Hi, I'm Fran Yu, 23 years old, 5'9", point guard from the Letran Knights. Kami yung team to beat. Dagdag motivation na rin po para mas lalo naming galingan. Huwag po sana tayong mawala ng Arriba spirit.
Hi, I'm Makuwag Gudanya, 20 years old, 5'11", shooting guard from Lyceum of the Philippines University. Nag-extra work talaga ako. Yung go-to workout ko, binalikan ko siya kung paano ako nag-work nung last season ko sa juniors.
Hi, I'm Marvin Taiwan, 25 years old, 5'8", point guard from the EAC Generals. Nakakatuwa, pinili ako ni coach na captain ball, kaya kailangan kong gampanan yung pagiging team captain.
Hi, I'm Prince Carlos, 21 years old, 5'11", and point guard from the CSB Blazers. more vocal sa floor and I have to be like the extension of the coach. So I have to improve on my leadership talaga.
My name is Ralph Frederick Barcelona Penuela. I'm from Bacolod City. I'm playing point guard for Beda. Trying to have a healthy mind, eating well, work hard lang every day.
Hi, I'm James Canlas Carpete. I'm 6'2", I'm 23 years old. I'm from Toronto, Canada. I think we're almost ready. I'm pretty excited for this new team, like going into the season because we're all new guys, like a lot of new rookies. And so it'll be a big test, but I know that we're ready for it.
Hi, I am Paolo Hernandez, 23 years old, 6 flat, shooting guard from the Mapua Cardinals. Lagi ko sinasabi na hindi ako magpa-promise pero ipapakita ko. Ipapakita ko na karapat-dapat kami sa Final Four, sa finals, and karapat-dapat kami na makuha namin championship this season.
Hi, I am Allen Andrew Mina, 25 years old, 6'2", shooting guard from Letter Knights. Nagbawas ng timbang kasi nung unang taon, nadagdagan ako ng timbang, bumigat po ako. So nag-prepared po agad para pagdating sa bubble, konti na lang yung habulin.
Hi, I'm Kim Aurin, 25 years old, 6'2", shooting guard from Perpetual Altas. Focus lang din talaga sa training. Naging mahirap sa una kasi nga almost 2 years na walang basketball, so ang hirap bumalik sa pagiging mapayat.
Anim na taong gulang pa lang ay naglalaro na siya ng basketball. Idol niya sila Jason Castro at LeBron James sa kanilang bilis sa pagtakbo at leadership. Pero ang talagang legend para sa kanya ay ang kanyang ama na dati ring basketball player at coach.
Altamirano kontra Egan. Altamirano again from the outside.
At kung sa court ay seryoso siya, pag-guide sa defense at offense ng kanyang team, Netflix and chill naman ang favorite mood niya outside court.
Altamirano putting it up and in.
Watch out for this point guard of San Sebastian Golden Stags dahil he will not just guard and steal the ball, but also your hearts with his TikTok dance moves. Ang point guard TikToker ng San Sebastian, Itchy Altamirano, makakasama natin sa studio live.
This guy ain't the rookie, bro. Nakalusot! What a shot in her face!
Ibang klaseng galing ang ipinakita ng ating mga NCAA superstars nitong nakaraang opening weekend ng Season 97.
The defending champions, Colegio de San Juan de Letran. This guy right here.
Ngunit kung may isang player na pinakatumatak sa puso at isipan nating mga sports fans, ito ay walang iba kundi si Renza Bando ng Colegio de San Juan de Letran. Sporting a new haircut to go along with his shiny new Knights uniform, the high-flying forward from La Union didn't waste any time making his presence felt in the very first live NCAA basketball game in over 2 years.
Letran, hinahanap pa rin ang kanilang unang puntos ngayong season. Abando, nakalusot! What a shot by Renza Bando. Welcome to the NCAA.
Connect from the outside, all the way. Si Renza Abando doon.
Mapa-jump shot o drive, swabing-swabe pa rin na mga galawan ni Renz sa hardcourt.
Dito kay Mina. 10 segundo natitira sa first half. Abando!
Walang magawa ang CSB Blazers para mapigilan ang prized recruit ng Intramuros-based school.
Abando, wild shot. Renz Abando! Over Benson. In your face.
A shot there para kay Renz Abando.
Carlos tumatakbo. Lead pass. Abando with a rejection. Renz Abando.
And when the game was on the line, number 10 showed why he is one of the best players in all of collegiate basketball.
Ayan na po. Renz Abando. You know who he is. You know what he can do. He gives Letran back the lead.
You want to talk about versatility? Renz Abando, outside, inside. He can give it to you any kind of way you want.
With a stat line of 19 points, 8 rebounds, and 4 blocks to go along with the victory, Renz Abando's NCAA debut was absolutely scintillating. And that is why he is our NCAA Power Player of the Week.
Anim na taong gulang pa lang ay naglalaro na siya ng basketball. Idol niya sila Jason Castro at LeBron James sa kanilang bilis sa pagtakbo at leadership. Pero ang talagang legend para sa kanya ay ang kanyang ama na dati ring basketball player at coach.
Altamirano kontra Egan. Altamirano again from the outside.
At kung sa court ay seryoso siya pag-guide sa defense at offense ng kanyang team, Netflix and chill naman ang favorite mood niya outside court.
Altamirano putting it up in there.
Watch out for this point guard of San Sebastian Golden Stags dahil he will not just guard and steal the ball, but also your hearts with his TikTok dance moves. Ang point guard TikToker ng San Sebastian, Itchy Altamirano, makakasama natin sa studio live.
This guy ain't the rookie, bro.
Nakalusot! What a shot in her face!
Ibang klaseng galing ang ipinakita ng ating mga NCAA superstars nitong nakaraang opening weekend ng Season 97.
The defending champions, Colegio de San Juan de Letran.
This guy right here.
Ngunit kung may isang player na pinakatumatak sa puso at isipan nating mga sports fans, ito ay walang iba kundi si Renz Abando ng Colegio de San Juan de Letran. Sporting a new haircut to go along with his shiny new Knights uniform, the high-flying forward from La Union didn't waste any time making his presence felt in the very first live NCAA basketball game in over 2 years.
Letran, hinahanap pa rin ang kanilang unang puntos ngayong season. Abando nakalusot! What a shot by Renz Abando! Welcome to the NCAA!
Connect from the outside, all the way. Si Renz Abando doon.
Mapa-jump shot o drive, swabing-swabe pa rin na mga galawan ni Renz sa hardcourt.
Dito kay Mina, 10 segundo natitira sa first half. Abando!
Walang magawa ang CSB Blazers para mapigilan ang prized recruit ng Intramuros-based school.
Abando, wild shot. Renz Abando! Over Benson. In your face.
A shot there para kay Renz Abando.
Carlos tumatakbo. Lead pass. Abando with a rejection. Renz Abando.
And when the game was on the line, number 10 showed why he is one of the best players in all of collegiate basketball.
Ayan na po. Renz Abando. You know who he is. You know what he can do. He gives Letran back the lead.
You want to talk about versatility? Renz Abando, outside, inside. He can give it to you any kind of way you want.
With a stat line of 19 points, 8 rebounds, and 4 blocks to go along with the victory, Renz Abando's NCAA debut was absolutely scintillating. And that is why he is our NCAA Power Player of the Week.
Anim na taong gulang pa lang ay naglalaro na siya ng basketball. Idol niya sila Jason Castro at LeBron James sa kanilang bilis sa pagtakbo at leadership. Pero ang talagang legend para sa kanya ay ang kanyang ama na dati ring basketball player at coach.
Altamirano kontra Egan. Altamirano again from the outside.
At kung sa court ay seryoso siya, pag-guide sa defense at offense ng kanyang team, Netflix and chill naman ang favorite
another rainy day, but this time it is on a game day Friday. And we go back inside our beautiful venue. As you can see outside, this is the St. Benil Gym in Lasal Green Hills, located at the center of Metro Manila in Mandaluyong City. More basketball action coming your way here in your NCAA Season 97 Stronger Together. Buo ang puso. Now, if you guys are watching us, listening to us inside your cars, we hope traffic isn't too bad. But if you guys are enjoying the weather, chilling at home, we apologize in advance because we are about to turn up the heat. On hand for our second game today, the battle between old rivals in the NCAA. It is going to be a Beda Baste kind of afternoon. The San Sebastian Golden Stacks at 1 and 2 right now, going up against the runner-up finishers of Season 95, and that is the San Beda Red Lions. Mga kapuso, nagpapasalamat po kami sa inyong pagtutok ngayon live na live sa GTV, online as well at gmnetwork.com, YouTube, Facebook, at dyan din po sa GMA Pinoy TV. We hope you guys are enjoying the action, lalo po yung first game natin kung saan siyempre, nanalo ang Letran Knights in a battle of the undefeated teams here in the league against the Mapua Cardinals. 80-60 po yan. Ako po si Martin Javier, happy to be at your service and to bring you our second offering, the one that will complete our Friday doubleheader today. Ang mga kasama ko, Coach Hammer, Martin Antonio for the broadcast, and also completing the team here are our two courtside reporters. Unahin ko na ang magre-report, siyempre, mula sa San Sebastian Golden Stacks, nandyan si Chase Orozco. There we go. Hi, Chase. And on the other side, reporting for the San Beda Red Lions, we got Chantal Laude. Chase, Chantal, good luck po sa mga reports niyo mamaya. Pero unahin ko muna dito si Coach Hammer dito. Coach, anytime Beda Baste is featured, it's always a good day in the NCAA.
Sabi mo nga, matagal na rivals na to. Recently, we've seen them playing. Calvin Abueva, kalaban yung San Beda na napakalakas, Garbo Lanete. If you go a little bit back, kapatid ni Coach Dino Manuel, naglalaro pa sa San Beda, Romel Aducol on the other side. If you go way, way back, sila Coach Frankie Lim, sila Coach Egay Macaraya, sila pa yung mga magkakatapat. So, aantabayanan natin dito dahil this is the NCAA, storied rivalries, mga magkakapatid na matatagal na, pero ang pinakamatitindi magbakbakan, yung magkakapatid.
Ayan na yan. Beda Baste, that's our offering today. At titignan muna natin ang kinalalagyan ng parehong teams natin ngayon, Coach Hammer, our updated team standings pagkatapos nung game natin kanina, nung unang laban between Letran and Mapua.
Liamadong-liamado ang Letran Knights, head and shoulders above everybody. If you look at it, the way that they're playing their game, hindi pa nga sila nakakinta. Maganda yung itinatakbo nila rito. 4-0 ang kanilang kartada. San Beda is at number 2 with 3-0. San Sebastian is in the middle of the pack, 1-2. They're half a game behind the perpetual Altas, who right now is holding that number 5 spot. Papaalala natin, 5-6, they would have a play-in game to qualify might be able to qualify rather in the Final Four. Marami pang pwedeng mangyari. Kahit maiksi yung season natin, marami pang kwentuhan na magaganap.
That's right, Coach Hammer. And we are actually entering a crucial stage here in our elimination round dahil malapit na tayo sa midway point natin, Coach Hammer. At syempre, nakikita na natin ng mas maigi kung ano nga ba yung magiging picture natin papunta sa ating play-in tournament. Puntahan muna natin at pag-usapan ang San Sebastian Golden Stags. Now, this was a loss for them, but they actually started the game better against Mapua. Dikitan in between, it was just Mapua, their execution at the end, yun talaga ang nagpapanalo sa kanila.
Hindi ka pwedeng makipaglaro ng dikitan sa Mapua because the way that they execute in the end game, praktisado, matagal nang magkakasama. Doon pumabor yung laro para sa Mapua. Pero nasabi mo nga, Martin, maagang nakaalago, nakauna agad ang San Sebastian. Pero pag tinignan natin yung numero, basic na basic, points of turnovers, 6 na puntos agad yan. Kung nabawasan, panalo pa sila. 17 turnovers, napakarami yan. Pero on the bright side, 31 points off the bench para sa San Sebastian at ang perimeter scoring nila pumake up. Plus 6 sila doon, 24-18.
Maraming ang good points para doon sa San Sebastian. But again, ultimately, they couldn't beat the Mapua Cardinals in that particular matchup. And this guy, he's had, you know, a lot of ups and downs this season, Coach Hammer, but he continues to lead this team in scoring at just over 12 points per game. Itchy Altamirano had a solid outing, but we are expecting more from this guy.
Matapang, madiin, masigasig maglaro. Magaling promesure to si Ichi Altamirano and he is waiting to burst out dahil when he was playing in season 95, he was the backup of the most prolific backcourt in the NCAA, RK Ilagan and Alin Bulanadi. Ngayon, nakikita natin, mas marami na siyang looks but his field goal shooting medyo mababa on the 3-point area din despite finishing with 10 points, 3 boards, 3 assists, and a steal. Kanina ko pa binabanggit, off-wax, pinag-uusapan natin. Pag nagkakamali si Ichi dati, bigla na lang nilalabas si Coach Egay dahil mas maraming veterano. Pero ngayon, kahit na anong lingon niya sa bench, wala nang papalit. Lahat ng minuto, lahat ng tira nandiyan na para kay Ichi, kailangan magkakumpiyansa lang talaga.
Nung sinabi yun ni Coach Hammer kay Ichi kanina, sabi niya, nakita mo pa yun, Coach?
Kasi bawat tira, bawat shot attempt, pagka nagkakamali, tumitingin siya sa bench. Nako-conscious siya na baka palitan. Usually, ganyan yan eh. Pag mga bagets pa yung player mo, kahit sa grade school, nakikita mo na nagdadalawang isip. So, natatakot na magkamali yung manlalaro.
Pero so far in the season for Baste, clear po yan. Silang dalawa ni JM Calma, yung main guys for this San Sebastian team. Yung mga kalaban nila, they have a lot of tough players as well. San Beda Red Lions, mamaya-maya po. Pag-uusapan natin yan sa pagbabalik ng NCAA Season 97 on GTV. But that's a nice move coming from Will Gozum. Gozum from the free throw line.
Bilang dating NCAA Juniors MVP, hindi na nagsayang ng oras si Will Gozum na muling ipakita ang kanyang lakas at galing sa kanyang pagbabalik sa OG Collegiate Sports League ng bansa. Unang laro pa lang, nagparamdam na agad si Big Will.
First basket for season 97.
But despite the opening day defeat to the defending champion Letran Knights, Gozum showed great promise and emerged in the next 2 games of the CSB Blazers. Sa laban ng St. Benilde kontra LPU, fumiesta si Gozum, dominating the Pirates in the paint and getting to the
Juniors MVP Will Gozum receiving end. Larupay sent back by Gozum.
Gozum finished with 15 points and 8 rebounds in the 79-68 win. But his best performance yet came in CSB's.
Back to the action and on top of our coverage here in your NCAA Season 97. Dito lang po sa GTV, keeping it good. And speaking of keeping it good here in the coverage, napag-usapan na po natin ang San Sebastian kanina. Ngayon naman tutungo tayo sa Menjola, the Lions Den, coming off another win here in the NCAA Season 97. The San Beda Red Lions, although ang simula nun, first 3 quarters, dikitan, Coach Hammer. 4th quarter, pagdating nun, it was all Red Lions 67-53 against the struggling JRU team.
Basic na basic, Martin, minama nung 4th quarter. JB Bahio, Dami Kuntapay, the other big boys ng San Beda, ready to perform. Makikita natin dito, starter scoring plus 80 ng San perimeter points, kanila din +9. Steals. Ito ang isa sa mga numero na JRU ang namamayagpag. Pero mas maraming na-produce na turnovers ang San Beda nun. And another key stat, babalikan natin, yung free throws. Na mas marami ang itinira ng JRU, pero mas madami din silang minintis.
It was all efficiency for San Beda in this particular game. Not from the field kasi nagsastruggle sila, but they prevented JRU again in that fourth quarter. And it was the bigs. Yun yung makagandahan dito sa San Beda. Hindi pa na natin nakikita yung kanilang full capacity, Coach Hammer. But that time, they needed to improvise and they needed to go to their bigs in the fourth quarter to really mix up the offense, provide some X-factor spark. And this guy was chosen. Dami Kuntapay, 8 points all in the fourth quarter. Siya nagsimula na mag-create ng separation itong San Beda.
Lost a lot of weight but not a lot of strength. Answering the Clarion's call dito, si Dami Kuntapay, 8 points in the fourth quarter and an additional 3 rebounds para kay Dami. Hindi nga siya focal point ng kanilang opensa, pero yung adjustment ni Coach Boyet Fernandez, dinala sa kanya yung bola and he answered. Ganda ng production and it opened up JB Baguio and the other guys to crash the boards and produce more offense for them.
Sila nga ang tandem doon. It was Baguio, Kuntapay, Kuekute who took over in that fourth quarter. Again, 3-point lead lang yata yung lamang ng San Beda.
Lumamang pa
going
yung
into that
JRU.
fourth.
Saka mahabang minuto na nakakuha ng run, di nakakuha ng sunod-sunod na puntos ang San Beda.
At that time, 8.6 rebounds coming from this guy. Might have an extra motivation today because this is his former team dahil dyan po siya naglaro noong high school. Talking about Dami Kuntapay, a former Staglet dito po sa NCAA. Yan na po, Beda, Paste, clashing here in our elimination round. Susunod na po, ikikilalanan natin ang magsisimula. Wala siyempre sa magkabilang panig. Huwag kayong alis, magbabalik lang po ang NCAA. Oh, okay. Let's not go to the break first, but let's take a look at first our remaining games. Coach Hammer, for San Beda, 5 games left. Look at that
schedule nila dito. If you look at it, Arellano is only the part of the bottom 5 teams, but Perpetual Alta starting to hum. Coach Mike Sagigit, mukhang malalim na yung tulog nitong mga nakaraang araw after that big win. Mapua Cardinals, natalo kanina, but their execution, kanina pa natin binabanggit, lahat ng mga panel natin binabanggit na pagdating sa dulo, ang Mapua nakaka-execute. And the very, very interesting College of St. Benil Blazers and of course, the reigning, defending, and crowd favorite champion, Lebanon Knights.
Mabigat ang schedule.
Mabigat.
Itong San Beda.
Magaan yung simula nila. Pagpasok ng playoffs, dun yung medyo bugbugan ng laro.
Pero dyan sila masusubukan. Again, you know, these teams, yung simula yung gusto mong magaan. Kasi pagdating mo sa gitna, assuming na yun na nagsisimula ka na mag-peak.
Nakabuelo ka na.
For San Sebastian, on the other hand, they are 1-2 right now. Gusto nilang humabol. Ito yung 5 remaining games nila.
LPU and EAC, JRU winnable games. Pantay-pantay lang naman tayo dito sa NCAA. Pero yung dulo yung College of St. Benil Blazers who has been playing lights out the past 3 games. And the Letran Knights, no further explanation needed for the Letran Knights. Talagang ako personally, as a coach, malayo yung talent discrepancy and the way that they're executing their game plan. It was a ganda ng inilalaro ng Letran Knights.
So mahirap din yung schedule na next itong San Sebastian Golden Sox, but you know, expect them to not take any game lightly kahit yung nasa baba ng team standings yung team.
Lahat ng teams, hindi magaan yung schedule dahil pantay-pantay nga. Yung parity natin ngayong season 97, ang ganda.
Okay, susunod na po. Ito na talaga. Starting lineups na magkabilang panig natin dito sa NCAA Season 97.
Halos kabubukas pa lang ng NCAA Season 97, may init na laban at tagpo na po agad ang nasaksihan ng mga basketball fan. Isa rito ang pagbagsak ng sentro ng Arellano Chiefs na si Justin Arana matapos magtamo ng injury sa tuhod. Pero gaya ng isang bola, tuloy-tuloy pa rin ang paggulong ng kanyang karera. Makitime tayo kay Chino Trinidad.
Nang mabuwal ang higante ng Arellano University sa fourth quarter ng laban kontra sa San Sebastian noong Marso 27, maraming nagkakala na yun na ang katapusan ng senior year ni Justin Arana. Ang 6'6 na sentro ang isa sa pinakamahalagang piyesa sa paghahabol ng Chiefs ng Final Four slot tungo sa ambisyong makapasok sa finals.
Para sa scheme of things ng Arellano Chiefs, gaano kahalaga itong si Justin sa inyo?
Hindi lang naman siya ang best center sa Arellano. Parang sa buong tournament siya ang best center.
Ang tama sa tuhod ng kahit na sinong basketball player ay malabangungot.
Nung nangyari sa'yo, niyayakap mo yung tuhod mo, anong tumatakbo sa isipan mo?
Kasi gusto ko talaga manalo nun kasi dikitan yung laban nun Yun na, siguro pumapasok yung sa isip na pag nawala ako dito sayang. Yun na. Gusto ko sanang ilaro kaso di na talaga kaya kasi di ko talaga mailakad yung tuhod ko kaya yun, wala na talaga akong choice.
Partial tear ng kanyang kanang anterior
Tamirano! At center number 7, Jesse Sumoda. At forward number 23, Ken Villapando. And at forward number 2, J.M. Calma. Head coach for the Stags is Edgar Macaraya. And now, let's meet the starters for the Beda Red Lions. At guard number 7, Ralph Benuela. At guard number 15, James Cuecote. At center number 9, Jamie.
Back to the coverage here. And a couple of changes in the starting lineup para kay Coach Egay Macaraya. Michael Are will start today alongside Jesse Sumoda. Kasama po ng kanilang usual starters in J.M. Calma, Kenneth Villapando. Ayan po yung magiging starting unit dito ng San Sebastian. On the other side, San Beda Red Lions. The solid 5 today. Ito rin yung ginamit with the exception of JB Bajo. Dahil magsisimula ulit dito, he is back in the starting unit here for the Red Lions. Nung huling game, ang stinart ni Coach Boyet, si Tony Inot. Inot today will come off the bench. All right, first quarter begins. You guys have Martin Javier, Coach Hammer, Martin Antonio here in the broadcast. Alongside our courtside reporters, Chase Orozco and Chantal Laude. Beda, Baste in the elimination round. This should be good, Coach Ham.
Good matchup to. Bajo and Calma. Up and under stretch layup. Good start para kay JM Calma.
Scoop in the hoop for J.M. Calma to begin this game, and you see the press right away from San Sebastian.
Zone press. Tinamaan pa sa mukha si Penuela off that pass.
Catch and shoot for James Cuecote. Wala. Pulled down by J.M.
Dito delikado kalaban ng San Sebastian pagka pinabuelo mo sa simula. Kasi kaya rin nila mag-sustain ng effort.
That's right. Oh. We understand this is a very solid, scrappy team. And San Beda again recognizing that. Yun yung sinabi sa akin kanina ni Coach Jude Roque na, you know, tinitignan talaga nilang challenge itong San Sebastian.
Lahat ng team, malamang.
Actually, oo nga.
Pero mahirap kalaban tong San Sebastian.
Nakatatak na yan eh.
Oo, tsaka physical eh.
Yan.
Iba pag physical yung kalaban mo na team na hindi nagba-back down, hindi napapagod.
That's right. But JM Calma off to a great start here. Back-to-back hoops for JM to begin this game.
3-4 court trap ang ginagawa dito after a made basket para sa Baste.
Ryan Amasali looking to get his rhythm in this one. Scores the first 2 points of the Red Lions.
Ryan Amsali playing inspired basketball. You know why? Birthday ng mom niya today. Today, tama. Kuya JR or yesterday. Oh, Norhesia Musa, Tita, happy birthday po.
Happy birthday
and certified Mama's Boy. Parang tayo.
Yun.
Parang tayong dalawa. Automatic yan. Tama yan.
Happy birthday sa mom ni Ryan. Ito yung layup. Nakawala si Villapando. Wala. Calma pulls it down, sending it out. Another opportunity for Baste. Villapando hand in his face. Wala pa rin. But again, Baste crashing the offensive glass.
Third serving para sa kanila dito.
Calma, naaagawan dito. Amsali getting it. Ralph Penuela now will facilitate. He's got the smaller Are on him. Dami now. First minutes natin, as promised, kiskisan, pisikalan, Dami off to the right.
Saka nakikita mo, no? Yung bola tumatalbog sa lapag, pag-rebound, doon mo malalaman na box out, nagbabanggaan yung mga ibang players, hindi nakakatalon agad.
And we love the action so far here. Puntahan natin ngayon muna from San Sebastian side. Nandyan si Chase Orozco.
Martin, 6 na puntos lamang ang lamang ng kalaban ng San Sebastian Stags during their last game. Kaya naman ang current standing nila ngayon ay 6th place. Malungkot man sila, sabi sa akin ni Team Captain J.M. Calma. They are using the standings as their extra motivation para para makaangat. Who was the cause of their defeat during their last game? Ani ng senior player na si Arjan de la Cruz. It was no other than themselves and their character on that game. Although they were able to cut the lead, they still fell short to get their second win of the season. It is a learning process for them at natuto na daw sila doon, kaya they will do better in their game today. Everyone's contribution is needed at this point of the season at gagawin ng Stags ang lahat to get that second win today. Martin?
Maraming salamat, Chase. And again, they had a lot of good things to talk about in that previous game against Mapua. I-note natin yung kanilang fast start doon, but again, they were not able to capitalize in the next 3 quarters. That's San Sebastian looking to capitalize here against San Beda. Catch and shoot para kay JM. Wala, masyadong malakas yun.
2 beses na tinakbo ng San Sebastian yung Spain screen sa taas para dun sa big guy na poposte. Wala silang nakukuha, napupunta sa broken play. Ganda na switching ng San Beda.
San Beda now on the attack. They've only scored 2 points. And we are almost 4 minutes gone here. Kung Tapay against Sumoda, magkakilala
Markado, no? Markada si Dami ngayon. Unang 2 field goal attempts niya, long shot. Tapos may double agad sa kanya nung pumoste.
Now let's go to San Beda's side. Nandyan si Chantal Laude.
Maraming salamat, Martin. You know, we've been hearing the team mantra of the Red Lions, the team first. Pero isa pa sa kahanga-hanga sa Kapunan ay ang kanilang next man up mentality. Sabi nga ni JV Gallego, medyo unpredictable si Coach Boyet, kaya kailangan lagi lang kaming ready pagpapasok na sa court. And this just shows the great chemistry with how Coach Boyet knows how to trust and maximize the team, because whenever he brings out any player, they deliver, and they deliver well. In fact, Martin and Coach Hammer, in their past 3 wins, 3 iba't ibang manlalaro ang nakilala natin as the best player of the game. Kaya for today, we shall see kung sino ang next man to step up. Back to you, boys.
Maraming salamat, Chantal. There are a lot of capable players on this San Beda team, Coach Hammer. Nakakatuwa kasi si JV Gallego, sa kanya talaga naggaling na sinabi niya na unpredictable si Coach Boyet. Siya yung primary example in the last game. Kasi bago yon 15 points siya, but he only got 5 minutes against JRU.
Best player.
Yun. Correct.
Ganun talaga eh. Ready ka lang. Ready ka lang. Kung kailangan ka bunutin, kailangan ka gamitin, you have to respect the decision of the coach. Kasi siya yung nakakaalam kung paano gagamitin yung mga player sa sistema niya.
At marami rin talaga kasing pwede mag-contribute para sa San Beda na hindi pa nagpapakilala dito sa NC. Ito si Villapando using that Sumoda screen. Villapando slashing. And will be whistled for the foul is, I believe, James Kwekute. It's gonna be on James.
Masikip yung depensa ng 2 teams ngayon. No? Nakikita natin, foot in the paint. Anybody makes a move, ando dun agad, shaded area, 5 tao naka-collapse every time on both sides of the floor.
That's right, Coach Hammer. 4-2 start here for San Sebastian. Magbabalik kami.
Halos kabubukas pa lang ng NCAA Season 97, may init na laban at tagpo na po agad ang nasaksihan ng mga basketball fan. Isa rito ang pagbagsak ng sentro ng Arellano Chiefs na si Justin Arana matapos magtamo ng injury sa tuhod. Pero gaya ng isang bola, tuloy-tuloy pa rin ang paggulong ng kanyang karera. Makitime tayo kay Chino Trinidad.
Nang mabuwal ang higante ng Arellano University sa 4th quarter ng laban kontra sa San Sebastian noong Marso 27, maraming nagkakala na yun na ang katapusan ng senior year ni Justin Arana. Ang 6'6" na sentro ang isa sa pinakamahalagang piyesa sa paghahabol ng Chiefs ng Final Four slot tungo sa ambisyong makapasok sa finals.
Para sa scheme of things ng Arellano Chiefs, gaano kahalaga itong si Justin sa inyo?
Hindi lang naman siya ang best center sa Arellano. Parang sa buong tournament siya ang best center.
Ang tama sa tuhod ng kahit na sinong basketball player ay malabangungot.
Nung nangyari sa'yo, niyayakap mo yung tuhod mo, anong tumatakbo sa isipan mo?
Gusto ko talaga manalo nun kasi dikitan yung laban nun.
Like the pace here. It's been a defensive game so far, Coach Hammer. With almost halfway done. You know, these teams like to play defense. San Sebastian, number 3 in the league in terms of preventing their opponents in scoring at just allowing 62.7 points per game. San Beda, mas mataas ng kaunti, 70 points per game. That's good for number 6 in the league. Pero ang San Beda, Coach Hammer, ito, we don't say this a lot in the NCAA, but
the past few years,
the past 2 years, they are the highest scoring team in the league, at least at this point.
Because we've known them as the best defensive unit the past handful of years. But offensive, I mean, since Coach Frankie Lim left that locker room, naging iba yung tema ng kanilang laro.
Depensa. Nagiging calling card dito ng San Beda, but this year 78.7 points per game, and that time San Sebastian coming after the timeout, forcing the turnover on the other side. Interesting change here. So pinalitan na nga si Dami Contapay, nandito si Clifford Hopia, first timer also in the NCAA. Here's Villapando, that's an open look, and that's a free-pointer for Ken.
Nakita natin, zipper screen kanina, kinukuha ni Ken Villapando sa top of the key end. Dinala siya sa left wing area, coming off another screen. Malinis yung kanyang tira. Good look, good shot.
And this is now a 9-2 blitz. Coach Hammer, with almost 5 minutes gone, San Sebastian with yet another fast start. Penuela, bagsak si Are. Ralph navigating, will post up against the smaller Are. Ralph on the fade. Penuela no good. Rebound goes to Altamirano. Nagmamadali si Itchy. Altamirano. Oh, good hands coming from James.
Exactly, yung pagkakatapik.
Baguio picks it up. Baguio the hop. Oh, masyado lang nasa gilid yun.
Hirap umiskor sa ilalim ng San Beda. Kasi yung Sumoda, mukhang hindi athletic, but he is stocky and solid. You can't move him eh. You can't move him kahit na kumonta ka ng may buwelo.
Look at the field goals here, Coach Hammer. Pinag-uusapan natin yung hirap yung shooting. 1 out of 7 from the field ang San Beda. Pero nakakakuha sila ng agaw katulad nito.
Another steal.
Kwekutey. Clohopia. Wala. Wala pa rin sa ilalim. Here is Villapando. They go to Altamirano. Lobbing it up. Kalma inside against the taller Hopia. Mapupunta ulit ang bola dito sa San Beda.
Yung upper body ni Cliff Hopia, parang bagets pa, bata pa eh. Pag tinignan mo yung tindig, pero pag tinignan mo yung binte, tree trunks din eh. Kaya kahit anong bangga sa kanya, natatanggap yung contact.
Natatanggap, oo. Ito yung agaw kanina, dalawang sunod mula sa San Beda. It was James Kwekutey preventing that transition basket mula kay Itchy Altamirano, able to swipe it at the right time. Pangalawa, nanggaling kay Ryan Amsali. Felebrico is in the game replacing Altamirano.
So Amsali playing that power forward position a little bit more familiar in that spot. Dahil maalala natin, last game he started at the 4 spot.
Yeah, mas komportable ang posisyon na to para kay Ryan. Kwekutey on the attack, too strong. Abuda gets it, kakapasok lang ni France. Abuda, yeah.
Pangalawa na yan na screen na may bumagsak, na may tinamaan na solid. So that one, hindi pa nakaset yung paa ni Cliff Hopia. Kanina, solid yung screen din niya eh.
So, Cliff Hopia ang natawagan ng foul, offensive foul, turnover for the Red Lions. Arjan de la Cruz. So, the Red Lions are given opportunities here dahil nga nakakakuha sila ng turnover sa kabila, pero hindi sila nakakapag-capitalize. Arjan de la Cruz now. De la Cruz kalahat in the game now for Baste. They go to the post. Sumoda backing down on Hopia. Una couldn't handle the pass. Here's Penuela. Action starting to pick up. Penuela straight away. Back rims the shot. And here's Felebrico. Wisely slowing it down here for San Sebastian.
Saka nakikita mo yung na-atake nila yung big guys ng San Beda, no?
Iba nga yung energy na nakikita natin ngayon mula sa San Sebastian at the beginning of this one. Kalahat. May shooting yan. Sumoda for 3. Tapos, offensive rebound, put back, wala. Isa pa para kay Una.
Good crash ng boards. Nakakaraming offensive rebound na dito ang San Sebastian.
Penuela. Catch and shoot for Kwekutey. And finally, some offense for the Red Lions.
Big run yun. 11 to nothing, right? Yung run na yun. And James Kwekutey, inside 3 minutes bago sila nakakuha ulit ng isang field goal.
Low scoring affair here, especially for the Red Lions. Kalahat wala. And yung offensive rebound so far, Coach Hammer, 4 para dito sa San Sebastian out of their 12. Penuela from the free throw line. Swish!
Basic basketball. walang sayang na galaw si Ralph Penuela. Hindi mo siya nakikita gumagawa ng ISO moves. Wala masyadong ginagawang galaw. Just go to a spot. And then yung medium range jumper niya, solid din talaga.
Yeah. So, the solid floor general for San Beda.
Basic eh.
Yeah.
Basic. Throwback nga, hindi madribble.
Ayan.
Dinadala lang din sa mga spots na makaka-engage sa opensa.
Talagang, kasi alam niya, maraming pwedeng i-activate dito sa Red Lions. Sumoda sa poste. Natapikan ng bola. Mananatili ang bola sa San Sebastian. When we return, it is a 4-point game.
Mga ka-NCAA, ibahagi ang talino. Siguradong gwapong-gwapo, walang pikon dito. Katuwaan lang at kwento. At kung di ka sigurado, ask mo.
Kung ang basketball ay gawa sa bakal, sino ang gusto mong gumawa? Si Panday or si Iron Man?
Si Panday.
Bakit si Panday?
Sariling atin.
Iron Man. Para lumipad lang ako.
Iron Man. Magaling yun. Solid yun.
Si Iron Man kasi mahilig ako sa Marvel.
Anong mas gusto mo na zone? Ang defense or man-to-man?
Siguro man-to-man po.
Man-to-man.
Zone.
Natawagan ka na ba ng traveling?
Yes. Maraming beses.
Hindi pa po.
Hindi pa.
Dito Sensei, hindi pa.
Saan ang paborito mong travel destination?
Boracay. Mountain Province.
The Clash Season 4, Miss Marian Osabel will be performing for us here in the St. Benil Gym in Lasal Green Hills. Abangan niyo po yan. Ating pinaka-recent champion ng The Clash. Okay. So 11-7, that is the count here. 5 straight for San Beda to pull within 4, Coach Hammer, pero bola to ng San Sebastian. Let's see, after the timeout, how they will operate. De La Cruz, Villejo, pinasok ng San Beda. Traveling at tinawag dito kay Arjan.
Nanggigil eh. And remember, Arjan is coming off an injury, if I'm not mistaken, season 95 when we played in Cuneta Astrodome.
Yon. Yon, ACL yon. Pero bago daw yung season na to.
Nagka-injury pa.
Nagka-injury. Calf injury naman yon.
Mahirap yung mga soft tissue eh.
Yeah.
Yung mga connective tissue, yung mga ACL, at least may timetable. Pero yung mga muscular strains,
kakapasok lang yan. Villejo off the bench, knocking down a triple to the delight of the San Beda bench.
First field goal of the year.
Right. Correct.
For him. And it's a 3.
Not given a lot of minutes this
Pwede.
year.
Pwede
rin eh. Ito yung mga sinasabi natin, mga nakatago pa na mga players ni Coach Boyet na po pwede pa niyang gamitin dito sa ating season. Going deeper into his lineup. Yan. Hanggang 15. Felebrico. Don't look now. It is a 7 or an 8-0 run rather for San Beda in this stretch. Magmula no ating 5-minute mark kanina. De La Cruz bounce inside. Una with a finish. That's a good setup from De La Cruz.
Ganda ng pasa. I mean, it was not the fastest and most explosive penetration, pero humilp side, kumagat.
Yeah. Just too tall on the other side was Clifford Hopia. Nakaset up sa ilalim. And back and forth we go. Offense starting to pick up in this ball game.
Cliff Hopia can move. Can actually move. He is very nimble for his size. And look at this. Kumo-contain pa siya ng pick and roll. So malaking bagay yan, especially with the way basketball is being played ngayon.
At yun, nakadisrupt pa siya ng play. Agaw ng San Beda. Kwekute, layup. Kapos, isa pa. James, wala pa rin. And rebounded by San Sebastian. Calma, securing that rock. So half-minute remaining sa ating first quarter. Meron tayong 13-second difference between the shot and the game clock here. It is Romel Calahat, third leading scorer of San Sebastian this year at 11 per game. Muntik maagawan. 5 seconds to shoot for Calma. Calma puts it on the floor. Calma out of control. Napunta! Narigaluhan sa ilalim si Felebrico.
Napaganda pa. Yung pag-help, pagpihit ni Calma, buli-buli na yung atake. Nabitawan. Napaganda sa ilalim. Nasalo and the finish underneath the basket.
Last shot time here for Kwekute. Hopia the tip. Wala pa rin. As time expires at the end of the first 10 minutes of action, Ito po sa ating second game today, it is San Sebastian with a faster start rather, 15-12. Pero mas malaki to kanina, Coach Hammer.
Nakapag 11-0 run sila during that span in that first quarter. Pero biglang bumalik naman dito, 8-0 run for San Beda.
So we'll see what the theme of the second quarter will be. Beda, Baste. Naglalaban dito po sa loob ng St. Benil Gym. Huwag kayong aalis. NCAA Season 97 will return.
Hi, I'm AJ Benson. I'm 25 years old. I'm 6'4". I play the forward/guard position for the CSB Blazers. It's a privilege to do that for my brother/Pinsan, Justin Gutang. You're gonna see all our work that we put in, and hopefully you guys will enjoy it.
Hi, I'm Warren Bonifacio, 23 years old, 6'4", forward from the Mapua Cardinals. Taga San Simon, Pampanga. Boni lang yung tawag sa akin, Boni. Bukod sa basketball, habis ko yung paglalaro ng computer games. Tapos yun, yung pag-programming dahil computer engineering ako. Kaya yun, naging habis ko na yun.
Hi, I'm Jeyo Ambohot, 25 years old. 6'7", position, power forward.
We welcome you back to the coverage and entering the second quarter of this game between the San Sebastian College-Recoletos Golden Stags against the San Beda Red Lions. It is the Stags carrying this 3-point lead at the start of this second quarter. You guys are joined by Martin Ovier alongside Coach Hammer, Martin Antonio, Chase Orozco, Chantal Laude at courtside. All right, San Beda Red Lions getting their rhythm at the end of that first quarter. But again, San Sebastian off to a faster start to a game. And that's something they need to capitalize on. Hindi nila nagawa yan against Mapua.
Definitely. And they need to build on that. Build on that, not only capitalize, talagang dagdagan nila ng dagdagan dahil yan lang yung pagkakataon na makauna ka, eh sulitin mo na yung investment mo.
And you can't slow down against the Red Lions. This is the perfect opportunity for them to create some cushion. Kalma face up. Too strong. Hopia with the board.
Different attack to. Totally different way of attacking this San Beda defense.
That's true. Here's the pass underneath. Yukian, hindi nga lang naka-convert pero may foul tayo dito na itinawag. JV Gallego was the one who passed the ball starting the second quarter for the Red Shirts.
Good drop pass kay Yukian Andrada, stepping inside that dunker spot. And soft touch, malambot yung kamay nitong batang to. Nakita natin to sa high school na talaga fumi-finish din. And ang taas ng basketball IQ.
Right.
If you observe kung paano siya magdala ng bola dun sa mga spots na mabibigyan niya ng magandang pass at screen yung kakampi niya, malaking bagay.
Yung kuya nito, produkto ng juniors program rin itong San Sebastian.
Oo, Staglets. Champion yun, Buena Fe.
Malakas yun.
Babatiin ko lang yung mga alumni natin sa San Beda kasi nanonood parati yan. Yung tunay kang bidista na group sa Facebook. At syempre, ang paborito natin, Tito Rayo Policarpio. Paborito mo to, Cliff Hopia. Binibigyan mo ako ng mga scouting reports dito kasi ito, supporters talaga ng San Beda eh. Favorite nila, Ryan Amsali, Hopia, at saka si Inot. Yan yung mga talagang next in line eh. Nakapila na yan.
Si Inot nga, hindi pa pinapasok dito. And hinihintay pa natin. Desoyo now. Inot started the game against JRU. Cross-court pass here. Libre si Felibrico. Magandang recovery mula sa Red Lions para better penetration and setup job from Felibrico to Kalma inside.
Ang problema ngayon ng San Beda yung pag-contain sa labas eh. Dahil nakaklag nila yung shaded area pero pag na-breakdown yung first line defender, nababagsakan ng bola yung malalaki, mas madali yung mga tira.
Doon nga nagsisimula ang buhay sa opensa for San Sebastian. Gallego now. Slashing. Finishing with the offhand is JV Gallego as we go to Chase Orozco at courtside.
After playing many years in the NCAA and down to his senior year, never pumasok sa isip ng isang Arjan de la Cruz ang i-give up ang paglalaro ng basketball. Kahit yung mga nabanggit niyong injuries, Martin and Coach Hammer, hindi yan pumasok sa isip ni Arjan. Lalo na daw that his dad passed away this year. He made a promise that he will make him proud and that his family is his motivation to do better. Dumadating man sa punto na napapagod, iniisip na lang niya na lilipas din ito at ang importante ay makamit niya ang mga pangarap at goal niya. Kung may natutunan man daw siya sa ilang taong paglalaro niya, ito daw ay disiplina dahil ito ang magsiset aside sa lahat ng good and bad on and off the court. Equipped with his maturity and having enough experience, Arjan is expected to be a great team leader for the San Sebastian Stags. Martin?
Oh, for sure. Maraming salamat, Chase. Ito yung matagal na nating inaabangan mula kay Arjan de la Cruz. Samantala, si JV Gallego, that's 3 straight baskets now for JV in the second quarter. 6 points, all in the second frame. Dahil siya yung nagsimula dito para sa San Beda Red Lions. Don't look now. Well, Red Lions turning the tables. They're now up by 4. But that's a nice move coming from Will Gozum. Gozum from the free throw line.
Bilang dating NCAA Juniors MVP, hindi na nagsayang ng oras si Will Gozum na muling ipakita ang kanyang lakas at galing sa kanyang pagbabalik sa OG Collegiate Sports League ng bansa. Unang laro pa lang, nagparamdam na agad si Big Will.
First basket for season 97.
But despite the opening day defeat to the defending champion Letran Knights, Gozum showed great promise and emerged in the next 2 games of the CSB Blazers. Sa laban ng St. Benilde kontra LPU, fumiesta si Gozum, dominating the Pirates in the paint and getting to the free throw line at will.
Former NCAA Juniors MVP Will Gozum receiving end. Larupay sent back by Gozum.
Gozum finished with 15 points and 8 rebounds in the 79-68 win. But his best performance yet came in CSB's next game. Against the Arellano Chiefs, Will Gozum showed everybody the true meaning of power forward as he dominated the opposition once
In
again.
the first half, Colliar finding.
Nabanggit mo, Martin, kailangan ng pakawalan. Dapat bigyan ng minuto. Ang ganda ng inilalaro ni JV Gallego. Kasi pag binigyan mo ng minuto yung player, may perform talaga yan. Galing kang best player. Tapos, baka may iniinda, hindi natin alam eh. And then now, alam natin na kaya niyang i-sustain yung laro niya. Kasi almost, if you imagine, if you put it that way, back-to-back games na solid. Right away performing.
Oo nga. Pero again, played the limited minutes in the previous one. Ito, magandang sagot mula kay Itchy Altamirano. Pulling the trigger and knocking it down.
Dapat wala kang konsensya pagka-gunner ka na nung team. Ikaw na lang yung titira, ikaw na lang yung inaasahan dyan eh. Saan pa kukuha ng opensa si Coach Egay?
That's true. Coach Hammer.
Hindi naman pa balik si Jasper Ocampo dyan sa team na yan.
Yun nga, kailangan talaga mag-initiate na itong si Altamirano. Fade away! Coming from Yukien Andrada.
Ganda na habits itong batang to. Kanina nakita natin yung basket ni Gallego. Hand off. Pwedeng tumayo na lang siya pero nung rumol, sumama yung 2 tao kaya merong espasyo din si JV umatake. Yung mga small things na ganun, mga detalye.
Kanya nagsimula ngayon, opensa doon. Shanoda driving, taking that one strong. Count it plus the foul for the youngin.
Sabi ko sa'yo eh. Athletic yan eh.
Ito muna yung tres ni Itchy Altamirano kanina pagkatapos ng timeout natin. Showing us some confidence here from the outside. But it was quickly answered here by the difficult shot manufactured. Turn around para dito kay Yukien. Ito yung sinasabi mo kanina, Coach Hammer, athleticism of Shanoda.
Sabi ko nga sa'yo, Martin si Jacob, na may isang invitational na 3x3 tournament before the Christmas.
Yeah.
Before the Christmas season ended, na naimbitahan ako, mapanood sila. Pinubugbog ng mga ex-pro eh. Pero laban.
Nakatikim ng ng gulang.
Nabinyagan.
Ayan, nabinyagan. Maganda experience yun Yung mga grade A na dito sa Pilipinas sa depensa.
Diyan ka kukunat.
Ayan. Agaw ng San Sebastian. Screen mula kay Kosari. Bounce pass. Kalma. Fake. Kalma. The shot. Fading away. Blocked by Hopia.
Nalunod. Lunod na lunod sa ilalim, haba ni Cliff Hopia.
Eto muna, si Abuda pulling the trigger and dropping it in. France with a triple as we go to San Beda side with Chantal Laude.
Salamat, Martin. Kakapasok nga lang ni JV Gallego but he's already proving San Beda's next man-up mentality. Pero maiba tayo, is a bit of a deja vu right here dahil last game nila with JRU, medyo naging mabagal daw ang execution nila with their game plan. Kahapon nga binahagi pa sa akin ni Dami Kuntapay that they have to adjust for the game today to ensure a good start. But as we're seeing now, hindi man nakuha ng Red Lions ang beginning momentum, humabol naman sila. And with their current lead, aabangan natin kung deja vu rin ba ang win for the Red Lions. Balik sa inyo.
Chantal, maraming salamat. And again, that's what you love about this team as Coach Boyd Fernandez here. Could not believe the call na natawagan ng offensive foul itong si Clifford Hopia. But that's what they've been doing. They've been finding ways to win their ball games kahit marami silang new guys na ini-introduce dito sa college scene. You know, they've had to improvise, especially that game against JRU in the end game to use their bigs on the offensive end. But again, they are continuing to find ways. Ayun yung kino-contest dito ng San Beda.
Manipis. Manipis yun kasi pihit. Sa pihit, hindi nag-extend yung bata. Ang contact niya is yung shoulder, yung likuran, yung lats niya. So pag pihit, hindi na problema yun. Weights room na dapat yun. Weights na yun. Pero, iba ang vantage point ng ating officials and they know it better kaya sila internationally licensed.
That's right, that's right. So, call will stand and Michael Are able to convert on the other side. So, kaya malaki yun para sa San Beda at San Sebastian. Pero ito si Franz Abuda. That is 2 3-pointers here in the second frame.
Kasado at sigurado. Walang ganun si Coach Freddy. Coach Freddy, alam ko nanonood ka. Post moves, post moves. Ito si Kuya Franz pa, may outside shooting.
Meron talaga
sure yan.
29-25 here. Shanoda, triple team, double team now. Shanoda looking to escape this double team. Are puts it on the floor, balik kay Shanoda. Basang-basa ni Viser. Here comes Bahio on the move. Bahio. Villejo. No go. Rebound tip in by JB Bahio.
Great sequence right there. Hinanap nila yung shooter. Tumama kanina si Villejo nung pinasok. Tumira sa labas. But nobody boxing out JB Bahio. Slipping inside, tip in. 2 points. Points and a board para kay JB Bahio.
It's been a San Beda quarter here in the second. But Michael Are puts out the fire with that three-pointer.
Law of averages, pumipick up na yung field goal shooting ng magkabilang koponan. Kanina, 40% ang San Sebastian, San Beda, mababa sa 40%. I think 32% lang when we ended the first quarter. Pero dito, sunod-sunod. Both teams getting a string of points.
That's what we like. You know, it's getting a lot more fun here. Getting dalawang tres.
Alas 4 ng hapon, mga dismissal yan ng mga high school to, bakbakan eh.
Kita na dito.
Oo, yun yung mga buong weekend ng basketball. Parang tayo rin sa NC. Hanggang Sunday, dire-diretso.
Dire-diretso, correct. Mga laban natin sa NCAA, Sumoda getting denied.
Haba din nung Alex Viser.
Heard it from the San Beda bench. Gallego, papunta sana kay Viser. Natapikan papalabas ni Are. Ito yung coach, yung numero natin.
Bench points, 24 for San Beda. San Sebastian, 28. Napakataas. Ang San Sebastian, 27 a game. They're good for 8. Pero ngayon, producing a lot of numbers since the starters have been struggling.
There you go.
It's always nice to see fresh faces starting out in the industry and accompanying them on their journey as they grow to be broadcast professionals. Let's get to know our two guests whose dreams have just come true as they are chosen to be part of the 13 NCAA Courtside Reporters for season 97. On Chatbox, here are Avia Zunic and Eden Hernandez.
Woo!
Hi.
Hi, ladies.
Hello. Hi, everyone.
How are you doing?
Good.
First off, we want to congratulate you for getting selected out of hundreds to audition for Courtside Reporters.
Thank you.
Feelings first, because you've been through a lot since that that confirmation, that announcement up to here. Dami nang dumaan. Feelings about being Courtside Reporter for the NCAA. So let's start with Avia.
For me, this is also overwhelming. Talagang nakakapanibago, going to the studio, shooting, our workshop, and all that. So, we still need to...
Sabel, abangan niyo po yung kanyang song number mamaya. Magaling to, Malinis.
Champion.
Oh, champion talaga.
Champion. At dahil champion ang stats natin, I need to correct myself. Check myself before I wreck myself. Yung binigay na stats kanina, 24 bench points ang San Beda. Ang total production ng San Sebastian is 28. Wow. So there you go. That's why San Beda is one of the top teams when it comes to points of the bench. Another basket.
Alex mo pa ng dalawa. Oh.
First field goal din niya in season 97.
So Coach Boyet unloading a lot of guys here in the first half. Villejo, Viser, parehas umambag off the bench. Are Mintes, rebound. Nag-agawan yung dalawang stag doon, pero nakuha dito ni Bahio. 33-28, that is the count here. Tony Inot.
Wild thing.
Look at that. Driving left, wala lang. Pero Viser with back-to-back hoops for the Red Lions.
Alam mo, napapapalakpak ako sa effort ng magkabilang koponan dahil yung mga guys like, eto si Viser, etong sila Are kanina, hindi ganun kalalaki yung minuto, pero nagpe-perform.
That's right. Magandang pasahan.
Oh. Wala ka nang aasahan Sila-sila na lang yun nandiyan dyan. Wala nang mga Calvin Octana, wala nang mga Alin Bulanadi. Kailangan trumabaho talaga kayo sa magkabilang koponan.
Staying ready itong bench ng San Beda dito. Here's Michael Are. And San Sebastian are facing their biggest deficit in the game at 7. It is 35-28. Are now. Goes to Calma. Calma against Bahio. Shanoda for 3. Natapi ka ni Inot. Nakuha pa yun ng Tony Inot. Here's Gallego. Ooh! And that's gonna be a foul on Michael Are on the solid collision with JV Gallego.
Yung mga veteranong sundot bababa yung katawan, tas sa lapag susundot.
Ito yung galaw kanina, pero Viser again working hard. Meron pang isa yan. Ito, mintes ni Tony Inot. But again, Alex Viser working hard down low to get those putbacks.
College, pagkabigay ka na nakakakuha ng extra possession, tsaka yung mga 2-3 putbacks sa laro, ang laki ng value mo sa team niyan
Importante yan.
Diyan ka makaka-earn ng minuto. Especially with the way that, kanina ko ba sinasabi, the way the basketball is played now, hindi sila post-centric Kaya kailangan marunong gumalaw at dumipensa sa pick and roll.
Ganun, you are a very good complementary piece kung meron ka nako-contribute na ganun. Bahio Mintes. And Kwekute crashing into Altamirano.
Double foul yung tawag dito ng ating official.
So 28-35.
A little bit of contact.
Yeah.
Pero kung parang si Papa Bear yung big man sa college, aantayin talaga yan. Straight post yan. Automatic.
Correct.
Automatic yan.
Actually,
I-feed mo talaga. Kaya Coach Jerry. Pwede niya yan. Pag bibigyan mo talaga sa ilalim Pag ganun yung quality.
Kapagalitan kapag hindi.
Oo.
Kalahat is double teamed. Hounded here. Altamirano escaping. Altamirano wala. Kwekute pulls it down. San Beda magmamadali. Inot. Naagawa ni Michael Are.
Good hands by Mike Are.
Are stops, fakes. Leaner is deflected pero naipasa sa ilalim kay JM Calma.
Pasa pala yun. Akala natin shot attempt. And JM Calma, ang taas ng work rate niya. Up and down, both on offense and defense. Dati ginagawa niya yan sa depensa para sumalo ng big guys. Ngayon pati opensa, cheap points yan para sa big guys.
Part of the JM Calma growth and development. Natawagan ng warning dito si Are for faking a foul. So 35-30.
Ang parehas niya maglaro yung Costello, no? Yung Ryan Costello. Lalo na pagka sumusundot, yung katawan yung i-angkla sa tao, hindi yung kamay. Kaya hindi siya napipituan gaano ng foul
That's a good reminder of Costello's game. Ooh! Alright. It's getting chippy here. Kanina pa yung dalawang yan. Kwekute and Altamirano. Si Ichi, sinasabi niya, kanina pa daw siya.
Kasi sinasabi niya, tinaga daw siya pababa. So we'll see. Merong, dahil ang GMA Sports ay naka-HD camera on all angles, makikita natin kung anong ginawa doon. Natawa si Bong, dahil kita natin yung mga angulo
Yeah,
kita natin
Ito kanina, lalong yan, off the ball nangyari
At saka
yan.
nangyari na may contact na nung a few plays back.
Before
Nagkaroon
that.
na ng double foul. So ngayon, marireview yan. Makikita natin kung what really transpired on that situation.
Getting chippier in the second quarter here. Well, that's what we expected. It's Beda Baste. So, talagang magkakaroon ng texture, second layer, third layer.
Saka muli po, ang nilalaro natin dito, palakasan.
Ayan.
Sports palakasan po yan. So yung physicality ng basketball, kasama po yan. As long as it's within the boundaries of the rules.
Right.
Anything hindi pasok dyan, pipituhan po yan ng ating mga officials.
Especially this season in the NCAA, nakita naman natin kung gaano kataas ang physicality from our previous games.
And especially, yung nung pandemic, hindi lang mga player ang nag-Zoom workouts. Yung mga officials natin,
naman.
Ang daming
Tuloy-tuloy.
mga free content on officiating that some of them naging kaklase ko pa kasi I need to refresh, I need to learn the rules din and how they see it.
Again, ever-changing rules of basketball. So, kailangan talaga every now and then nagre-review. And for our officials, nagte-training din yan, nagpapakondisyon, syempre, para pumusta sila dun sa
Standards natin.
Sa standards, that's
Saka
right.
mahirap yun, tumatakbo ka, tapos pumipito ka, tapos kailangan cognitively engage ka dun sa nangyayari. Off-ball, on the ball, and iba-iba yung responsibilities nitong tatlong officials natin.
That's right. Pero ito, vine-verify nila, and it looks like they are ready to make the official call. Papunta na sila sa ating announcer. 35 to 30. 32.4 seconds remaining.
Bilis ng second quarter natin.
Oo nga, dumaan lang.
Dumaan lang.
Oo. Kasi kaunti ang free throws, kaunti ang foul. Got a couple of timeouts. Ito yung pinaka matagal nating stop. Alright, so they're gonna verify it again.
And nangyari yun, dead ball.
Yeah.
Before an inbound.
Correct. Nung kanina, double foul napunta sa San Sebastian. Eto, tignan natin kung ano yung magiging tawag. Nagkagirian doon si Altamirano tsaka si Kwekutey. Two very physical guards.
Yun lang.
Whoa. Alright.
So, disqualifying foul.
Wow. That's a big blow para dito sa San Sebastian Stags. That's their leading scorer charged with a disqualifying foul. So, from 32.4 seconds in the second quarter going forward, yan po ang kailangan po na ng San Sebastian.
And if it's a disqualifying foul, I think they need to review it. Walang suspension yan dahil hindi yan thrown out. Hindi siya technical foul na thrown out. Yun yung nasususpend. But disqualifying fouls, I need to ask Coach Bai. Ito yung nangyari on this inbound. Watch the two guys on the top right side of your screen. Shumek dito si Altamirano.
Ooh. Okay. Unsure if it was more of a push or a close fist contact.
Mas masakit nga pag yung open fist na check, yung sundot sa solar plexus.
Yeah.
Yung solar plexus sa bodega po yan, kung sa boxing yan. Yung check na ganun, yun yung mas masakit. Pagka close fist, medyo kaya mo pang i-jab down. Pero pagka yung sundot na pang-experience, sakit yun.
Matibay yan. So this is our second disqualifying foul for today dahil kanina nung first game natin, ang napatawan doon si Mark Sanggalang ng Letran in the first quarter. Ngayon naman si Ilchi Altamirano ang lalabas dito sa ating laban, no longer available in this particular contest for San Sebastian. And if we remember, this is going to be 2 free throws for
Plus
James
ball
Kwekutey
possession.
plus ball possession. If you remember, napatawan ng disqualifying foul si Arvin Gamboa with Mapua, and he was suspended in the next
the following game. So I think there would be a suspension after this.
So let's see how San Sebastian will adapt here. Ball going to the other side, so San Beda called for the turnover. Ang pinalitan, ang pumalit pala dito kay Altamirano. Itong si Felebrico. Final seconds of the second frame. Picked up by Calma here. Face-to-face against Baguio. Magandang banggaan. Oh, Calma. While falling down.
Ganda nung help ni Inot on the blind side. Medyo naguluhan din si JM Calma dahil mabilis yung closeout dahil baseline double, hindi from the top.
Penuela penetrating. Wala! And rebound. Hindi na makaka-manufacture ng tira dito si Michael Are. But that marks the end of the second quarter here. In an otherwise fast second quarter, maliban po dun sa ating stoppage kanina kung saan bine-verify natin yung tawag talaga. But it has been a San Beda quarter in that second frame, outscoring San Sebastian 24-19 to build a 6-point lead.
Costly disqualifying foul from Ichi Altamirano in the latter part of the second quarter. Hindi na kailangan, pero gagawa ng paraan ng San Sebastian. San Beda had a very good second quarter, so we'll see how the Stags will answer the call.
So coming up next, we got our halftime performer, Marian Osabel. We'll have her song number, and then afterwards, we've got numbers for you guys of this game. Beda Basten, dito po sa NCAA Season 97. Kaya huwag kayong aalis. Babalik po tayo dito sa GTV.
It's the second year of the NCAA GMA partnership, so that means our coverage team is also expanding. This season, we'll be introducing 13 fresh faces that are going to be reporting from the sidelines of the coming games. Today, we'll get to know 3 of them. Kasama natin ngayon sa chat box sila Sofia Rodelas, Bailey's Acot, at Chantal Laude.
Yay! Hello guys. Hello.
Thank you so much.
And how do you feel that you are finally a courtside reporter here in the NCAA? Oh, sige, let's start with Sofia.
You know, when they text me na pasok pala ako, it was actually during my birthday.
Oh!
Yeah, that's what I told them. It was actually my birthday that you guys messaged me, so thank you so much. It was like a birthday gift to me.
What a gift!
Yeah.
What a gift. Congratulations. Oh.
Belated happy birthday.
Thank you.
Hindi pala nila alam.
Hindi pala shinare sa mga batch nila.
Baileys.
For me, it's been breathtaking. The experience, all of it. It's overwhelming being here, being in front of you guys, and most importantly, thankful that we got this opportunity. I can speak for all of us, and so yeah, that's thankful. Thank you.
And Chantal?
Ako naman, it still feels so surreal. Because ever since entering college, I really told myself and my parents, I'm gonna be a CSR. I want it. It feels like I manifested it. Funny story, same as Sophia. The day when I was texted, the morning of that day, I was scrolling through TikTok and I was like, you know the videos when
You
they
weren't
say...
taking a TikTok naman.
No,
Okay.
You know those TikToks when they say, use the sound and your wish will come true?
Got that too.
Right? But I said, nah, this doesn't work. I'm just gonna pray. I scroll past down. But then, that was the day also when I got the text and I was so shocked. But at the same time, it felt so fulfilling na, wow, it might be the start of the journey that I was waiting for ever since.
For sure. From that point of getting accepted to now, sobrang dami nang nangyari. Diba? You know, photo shoots.
Yes.
All the glam, diba? And the camera's pointed on you. So, how's the experience so far? You know, we're not even in the games yet. We're just preparing for the seasons. How is it so far?
Okay, everything is happening so fast, but it's so fulfilling and I'm super grateful at the same time. And all the photo shoots and all the promos and all of that, I'm just really so happy to be here at this point.
Mahirap ginagawa nyo, and with that, we're learning as courtside reporters from the span of us getting in and up to now and to the coming season when it starts. Kami ay natututo tsaka mas excited mas parating siya ng papalapit.
Sige, si Chantal naman.
Ako naman until now, it feels so exciting. Because you know, we were stuck in quarantine for so long.
That's right.
So you're just talking to your friends through Zoom, Messenger, but now I'm meeting and working with so much people. And it's super exciting. It just keeps getting better and better. And I know that all of us will be even more excited as we go along our journey.
Tsaka sobrang privileged tayong lahat kasi syempre nabibigyan tayo ng ganitong opportunity kahit limited na yung given opportunities ngayong pandemic.
Yeah, that's true. Pero Chantal, I heard you're also from an NCAA school.
Yes,
That's right.
yes.
That's correct. So how did it feel to, be a CSR for, your home league?
Okay, so with the top I'm wearing, can you guess which school I came from?
Definitely Benilde. Carrot University.
Animo Benilde. So yes, I'm actually from Benilde, and it's so fun knowing that I have the possibility or the potential to be part of that family. Because the moment I watch them, because I watched games a lot from before pandemic, it seems like they're a family. And even though I'm not a player, it feels like reporting for them, and since I have the potential to tell their stories, it feels like I'm part of their family. And I'm so excited to really represent Benilde as well, because it's a big opportunity for them, and hopefully we'll be able to get to know more, not just about the players, but about how we work on our institution, about inclusivity talaga.
She's gonna be a great CSR, no?
Right.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Without a notebook pa.
Exactly. Okay. Let's just go through this quickly because I know Bailey's from before, and for collegiate fans out there, they're already familiar with your face. So coming into this year, how do you think your previous experience will help you? First off, share mo muna sa amin kung ano ba yung
the experience that I had. So being a courtside reporter, it takes a lot of willingness. It's never about you. It's about the school, the players, their stories, and for you to relay those. For me, that experience. I want to be an example to the newbies. Yes. To the newbies. And it's a privilege to be here, to be their kuya. So yeah. Even though I'm not the eldest one, but
yeah. We're excited to have you here, Bailey's of course. Pero si Sofia naman, sige. You ask si Sofia to Sofia.
Oh. Wait, what's the word
Expectation,
called?
yeah.
Tayo. Like tayo. Hi. Hi, Sophia. So, what are your backgrounds with? I know you study journalism. We talked about that a while ago. So, how is that helping you so far in your journey here as a CSR?
When I was applying, I was actually asking, how's your school, and you're going to the NCAA.
Back to the coverage, and after the performance earlier by Marian Osabel, we go straight to the numbers, and it is 36-30 at the big board here. San Beda Red Lions ahead by 6, courtesy of that big second quarter they had. You guys have Martin Javier alongside Coach Hammer, Martin Antonio for the broadcast coverage of the NCAA season 97. This is our second offering today. Coach Hammer, again, this is the nth time I've said it in this season. Tale of two quarters ulit tayo. The Stags getting the faster start. San Beda with that big second quarter to create this lead.
Doubling their production from the first quarter. 24 points in the second quarter ang San Beda, which propelled them to this lead. If you look at the numbers, better field goal shooting for San Beda. A lot of those shots fell for them in the second quarter. Turnovers, patas lang. Starter scoring pabor para sa Stags. But the key stat here is the bench of San Beda being alive, looking alive in the latter part of the first and on the second quarter.
And again, 28 points. 30 pa lang ang naiso-score dito ng San Sebastian.
Hindi biro yung 28 points coming off the bench.
And this tells you about the firepower of the Red Lions. But again, San Sebastian not completely out of this game just yet. Tignan natin yung ating leading scorers. It is Franz Abuda leading the way off the bench. JV Gallego off the bench with 6. Sa kabila, it's JM Calma with 8.
Daisy Ocho, galing sa bench ng San Beda. Yun yung leading scorers nila sa kabila. JM Calma, pinupuntahan ng bola in the first half. Nakaka-fabricate siya ng points and open looks. Ken Villapando having a 3-point shot and a penetration kanina, and Michael Are. Nasabi nga natin, guys need to step up. They need more production. There are no other scorers on that San Sebastian bench. So, ngayon, the open looks, they need to take it because you don't make the shots you don't take.
Yeah, guys like Are, De Soyo, De La Cruz, are expected to step up for the San Sebastian team. to fill in for the absence of Ichi Altamirano, who again was called for the disqualifying foul earlier towards the end of that second quarter. And second half action coming your way dito po sa ating second offering of the day. Again, this is the one that completes our Friday doubleheader. San Beda will carry that 6-point lead going into the third quarter. That is coming up next dito po sa GTV. But that's a nice move coming from Will Gozum. Gozum from the free throw line.
Bilang dating NCAA Juniors MVP, hindi na nagsayang ng oras si Will Gozum na muling ipakita ang kanyang lakas at galing sa kanyang pagbabalik sa OG Collegiate Sports League ng bansa. Unang laro pa lang, nagparamdam na agad si Big Will.
First basket for season 97.
But despite the opening day defeat to the defending champion Letran Knights, Gozum showed great promise and emerged in the next two games of the CSB Blazers. Sa laban ng St. Benilde kontra LPU, fumiesta si Gozum, dominating the Pirates in the paint and getting to the free throw line at will.
Former NCAA Juniors MVP Will Gozum receiving end. Laro pa is sent back by Gozum.
Gozum finished with 15 points and 8 rebounds in the 79-68 win. But his best performance yet.
Nanonood po rin kayo ng NCAA Season 97 live on GTV. Nandyan din tayo, YouTube, Facebook, GMAnetwork.com, GMA Pinoy TV. Martin Javier with Coach Hammer and Martin Antonio breaking this game down. And right now, it is a 6-point advantage at the half for the San Beda Red Lions. Our official score is 36-30. Pero ngayon, sisilipin muna natin ang ating play of the half here. It is JM Calma putting on the moves here against JP Baguio. The fake, the up and under, scoop and the hoop. I believe this is the first basket of the game.
First basket of the game. Good shot fake, 2 dribbles, 3 hard dribbles. Up, and pagkakagat, dinaan sa ilalim ng kilikili.
Kilikili shot.
Oo.
Yan na, para kay JM Calma who is leading the way. By the way, for San Sebastian in the first half with 8 points across his name to go along with 8 rebounds as well. So he is approaching a double-double already, Coach Hammer.
Striking distance on his average and a very good game for JM Calma. And bigyan nga sa atin ng ating stats guy, Pia Pong Docanes, shooting of the San Beda starters, 18%. 3 out of 17, napakaalat. Buti na lang, may mga tropang re-rest back. 12 out of 18 off the bench ang San Beda, 67% of the field yung mga relievers. Hindi na nga relievers, pang starter.
Oo nga eh. Yan yung tells you about the depth of this San Beda team. They're trying to showcase that here in our particular matchup against San Sebastian. All right, second half now underway. And we are still here inside the St. Benilde Gym in LaSalle Green Hills. Thank you for watching us this afternoon on GTV. This is your NCAA Season 97. The Stags, again, Altamirano, no longer with them the rest of the way. Tignan natin kung paano sila mag-a-adjust for San Beda here. Baguio got the start earlier in the game, still starting in the second half for them. Pero si Dami Contapay na matagal na mahinga dahil sa kanyang 2 personal fouls in first quarter is finally back in the contest alongside Abuda, who made some noise kaya nabibayaan dito ng minuto.
Ganda rin ang inilaro kanina kasi ni Cliff Hopia kaya hindi na ipinwersa ni Coach Boyet Fernandez itong si Dami Contapay being having him 2 personal fouls.
Hopia was, third leading scorer of San Beda.
+7 in the first half.
That's right. Agaw para sa agaw sa panimula po ng ating third quarter. Baste will swing it around. Jesse for 3, short, Kalahat comes up with it.
Ito ang kailangan ng mag-produce si Romel Kalahat after niya mag-produce ng magandang laro. On their, I think that was their second game when they got their first win.
Yeah.
Medyo up and down eh.
Yeah.
May mga possessions na hindi alam kung saan pupunta. Kailangan to make charge na rin siya kasi wala nang pupuntahan dito. Talagang wala si Ichi Altamirano.
Ito na, perfect time for him to shine, which is why he got the start in the second half here. Third leading scorer to ng Baste at 11 points per game. Calma puts it on the floor. Will challenge the double and kiss it off the glass.
Idiniin yung balikat dun sa help side defender. Masakit yun kung ikaw yung tatanggap ng balikat. And JM Calma, balance pa rin yung katawan to finish that shot.
Calma is now in double figures with 10 points. Penuela against Are. Penuela has the height advantage. Too strong on the shot. Here comes Are. And Are now will slow it down and set the table for San Sebastian. Almost 2 minutes gone sa ating third quarter. Kwekute with a swipe, Kwekute with a steal, and the finish!
Ito yung laro ni James Kwekute this season. Nakikita natin, he is more of a second half player. He was saddled by quick fouls in one of their games. I think that was against LPU, if I'm not mistaken. And then, second half, dun siya nakakakuha ng rhythm.
That's right. Pero to sa kabila, siya naman ang tinawagan ng foul. Could not believe it. Thought it was all ball. But James Kwekute, 6 points already in the game. Only 4 in the first half. Ito muna, yung kalao ng JM Calma, Coach Hammer.
Pinakain ng balikat si JB Bahio eh. And that's the only way to go. You need to go strong and go hard if you're going to attack the paint.
But this is a steal and the score for James Kwekute right after. And Romel Calahat could not capitalize at the free throw line here. This is only the 6th and 7th attempt of San Sebastian at the line. San Beda, nakakaapat pa lang din.
Dahil hindi foul prone yung dalawang team. Maganda yung defensive scheme nila. Hindi sila masundot. And body-body lang talaga dumipensa.
Kaya kaunti yung tinawag na foul sa atin. So far, 0 out of 2 for Calahat though. That will hurt them. Especially when they look at the stat sheet later after the game. Kwekute pulls the trigger. Off to the right for James. Villapando collects, and here comes Are. Michael Are now, as per usual, will facilitate for Baste. Are is doubled. Are can dribble it. Natapikan siya. Calma for 3. Too strong. Penuela ahead to Bahio. Calma versus Bahio. Bahio, oh! Denied! By JM Calma.
Good defense by JM Calma. And JB Bahio, hindi sanay kumuha ng 1-2 step. Nakikita natin lahat ng galaw niya laging 2-foot gather. Laging power step. So pagka binigyan mo siya sa open court, ganun yung mangyayari lalo na pag nakapwes. Ito makikita mo, hindi siya sanay na 1-2 step. Sanay siya na power dribble, go to a half step, bubuhatin yung bantay.
Hindi rin nakabawi. Itong si JB Bahio sa play pagkatapos. You're right, that was foreign territory for JB Bahio earlier.
And it's not a knock on his game. Kasi mas malakas talaga siya na 2-foot gather. Kasi kaya niya bumangga and kumontak. Pero doon, sprinting on a lane itong si Bahio. Not his usual attacks.
Here is the kick out. Calma. Float shot will not work. Sumoda nakuha. Sumoda! Wala. Foul against San Beda.
Parang Sam Perkins diba? Kaliwete, swabe lang. Ito yung huli ni JM Calma. And bolang-bola talaga. Kahit na may konting contact sa katawan, huli sa taas.
Oh, you love the facial reaction right after coming from JM Calma. Kakatuwaan lang ng konti.
Always been a very good defensive player for San Sebastian. And then added a lot of skills to that frame dahil meron nakakagalaw. And ngayon, mas malaking responsibilidad para sa kanya. Score para sa Baste.
I was about to say, you know, tasked with a bigger role this year for Coach Egay. Offensively and defensively. Jesse converting on the second.
Yung mga inabutan ko na forwards ng Baste. Na mga napanood ko Brixter Encarnacion. Yung athletic Calvin, Sanggalang, Ian, medyo center pa nga nilalaro nun
Meron pa mga Kalisaan, ganyan.
Mike Kalisaan, Chris Baluyot, yung mga players na yan, mga
Chris
forwards.
Baluyot,
grabe yun, Baluyot tsaka Nicole Uy. Grabe yung dalawang yun.
Kawawa kalaban.
Tapos Roy Palcasantos yung nagbababa ng bola.
That was a strong unit. Right. Gandang tapik mula kay Penuela, napunta lang kay Calahat. Feeding Sumoda in the middle.
Basic, stretch layup. Sayang nagalaw.
At ganyan kinukuha ng San Sebastian yung mga puntos nila. Off those broken plays, nakakahanap ng mga puwang. Penuela, Alfaro.
The first time in this game.
That's right, Amsali, ilalapit. Amsali, taken by Sumoda. 2-on-1, Villapando. Will slow it down. He does not have the numbers. Wisely waits for backup. Are, fakes. Sending it out to Kalahat. Medyo mahina yung pasa. Kalahat now. Are, 8 seconds to work with. Go to Kalahat. Oh, quick spin off the baseline and the finish for Romel.
Ganda naman nung pihit na yun. Hiningi talaga, napakalalim. Top board para kay Romel Kalahat.
We have ourselves our 4th deadlock of the game at 38 apiece.
Ganda nung pihit. Parang matining na turumpo eh.
Amsali on the fade, and in his face knocks it down. A great back and forth here in the 3rd quarter between San Sebastian and San Beda. A 2-point lead back with the Red Lions. But that's a nice move coming from Will Gozum. Gozum from the free throw line.
Bilang dating NCAA Juniors MVP, hindi na nagsayang ng oras si Will Gozum na muling ipakita ang kanyang lakas at galing sa kanyang pagbabalik sa OG Collegiate Sports League ng bansa. Unang laro pa lang, nagparamdam na agad si Big Will.
First basket for season 97.
But despite the opening day defeat to the defending champion Letran Knights, Gozum showed great promise and emerged in the next 2 games of the CSB Blazers. Sa laban ng St. Benilde kontra LPU, fumiesta si Gozum, dominating the Pirates in the paint and getting to the free throw line at will.
Former NCAA Juniors MVP Will Gozum receiving end. Larupay sent back by Gozum.
Gozum finished with 15 points and 8 rebounds in the 79-68 win. But his best performance yet came in CSB's next game. Against the Arellano Chiefs, Will Gozum showed everybody the true meaning.
Mirano is out of the game. Ang game plan ng San Sebastian Stags for now ay more team effort. This also goes with sharing the ball and having clear communication on the court, lalo na sa depensa. At nakikita naman natin ngayon dahil medyo dikit ang laban ng San Sebastian Stags. Although kilala natin si Coach Egay as a strict coach, ani ng Stags, fun guy naman daw pala itong si Coach Egay. At sa paraan ito ng pagbibitaw niya ng mga jokes, ganun pa man ani ni Romel Kalahat, Coach Egay is a defensive coach at ayaw na sa mga players na walang depensa. What's left for them to do is execute the game plan and the system, and everything will follow. Martin?
Chase, maraming salamat. It's great to hear that Coach Egay has another side. You know, he is also a fun guy despite being super strict as a coach. Kasi yun yung talagang reputation niya, very strict. Very straightforward. Tsaka narinig natin kanina, hindi ka pwede maglaro dito kung wala kang depensa.
Alam mo, Martin, as we see Jesse Sumoda shooting his free throws, maayong hapon sa mga nagtanaw ng ating dula ngayong hapon.
Ayan.
Sa
buong
Kabisayaan. Alam mo naman tayo, transplant tayo eh. Transplant tayo eh. Kalahati ko, Bisaya na.
Ngayon naman puntahan natin sa San Beda, nandyan si Chantal Laude.
Martin, Coach Haber, maulan nga pero nagkainitan kanina ang dalawang team. Kanina nga during the halftime huddle, sabi sa akin ni Assistant Coach Jerry De La Rosa, ang paalala daw ni Coach Boyet sa team, keep your cool, enjoy the game, and just really focus on execution. And with what happened with Itchy Altamirano being fouled out, kinamusta ko si James Quecote at ang sabi niya, it's really part of the game but he won't let his emotions affect his play. Ang sabi pa nga niya, he will just let his game do the talking. Balik sa inyo.
Maraming salamat, Chantal. Well, they need more points coming from James, more points in general because for San Beda right now, despite being cool and collected here, only scored 2 field goals. 2 field goals in the last 8 minutes according to our Sultan of Stats, Pong Ducanes. At kanina naririnig na natin yung boses ni Coach Boyet during the timeout. Little frustrated right now kasi nakahabol na dito ang San Sebastian. But they have the possession. And again,
so 9 minutes na without a field goal ang San Beda.
Oo, dahil rest down ng offense sila, nanggagaling sa free throw line. Catch and shoot for Peter Alfaro.
And that is why they brought him in.
Yeah.
Na-recruit yan as a shooter, and now he's making money on that shot.
Much needed basket from the field for San Beda. It is Jesse on top. Are against Hopia. Calma is open. Too strong. Gallego with a board. Here comes JV. JV on the move. Bounce pass. Amsali. Bomba. Amsali. Foul was whistled first.
Gusto ko talaga pinanonood ng si Ryan Amsali. I mean, wala pang aalis sa kondisyon ng si Ryan. Nakikita natin medyo nag-gain din ng weight. And yung huling 3-point shot. Peter Alfaro. Pero yung Amsali, nakikita mo ang diin maglaro.
Right. Talagang di takot bumomba, kumatawan dito.
Yung mga player na mayabang maglaro, yun yung mga madiin talaga
Correct.
Ayaw patalo.
Yan. Ryan Amsali at the free throw line. Again, highly touted recruit of the juniors program nitong San Beda, if I'm not mistaken. Finals MVP ba ito?
Hindi ko lang alam kung tausog yung ethnicity nito nila ni Ryan. Tatanungin ko sa kanya mamaya kasi mga kaibigan kong tausog pag naglalaro, ganun madiin talaga. Hindi ba warrior
Correct.
Talagang pitpitan kung pitpitan.
May swag pa ng konti. Yan. 43-40, unable to convert though. Bagsak dun si Kalahat. Inot will take off. Inot, no good on the scoop.
Pangalawa na yun, na-sorry miss ni Tony Inot. Laging pag pinapasok siya, may energy play agad Parang instant impact on the energy of San Beda.
Yun nga lang, nagmente siya doon. Red Lions will call for time. They're up by 3. We're stronger together. We're stronger together.
Hi, I'm AJ Benson. I'm 25 years old. I'm 6'4". I play the forward/guard position for the CSB Blazers. It's a privilege to do that for my brother/Pinsan, Justin Guteng. You're gonna see all our work that we put in, and hopefully you guys will enjoy it.
Hi, I'm Warren Bonifacio, 23 years old, 6'4", forward from the Mapua Cardinals. Taga San Simon, Pampanga. Bonnie lang yung tawag sa akin, Bonnie. Bukod sa basketball, habis ko yung paglalaro ng computer games. Tapos yun, yung pag-programming dahil computer engineering ako. Kaya yun, naging habis ko na yun.
Hi, I'm Jeyo Ambohot, 25 years old, 6'7".
Situation outside our venue. Beautiful venue here at the St. Benil Gym in Lasal Green Hills and Mandaluyong City. Happy Friday, everybody! Medyo maulan.
Ang characteristic for a summer day, no? On a
eh.
Friday summer. Kasi pagka summer sa Pilipinas, yan yung panahon ng mga liga di ba?
Mainit. This week, no? Naging maulan tayo. Pero again, that won't stop us from bringing you some intense heat for our basketball action in the NCAA season 97, and that's exactly what you guys are witnessing here between old rivals San Sebastian and San Beda. Right now, it is the Red Lions with a 3-point lead. Meron tayong pabati dito. Happy birthday kay Gefrin Jepong Guzman from Renz. Requesto mula sa EAC staff. Alright, back to the action. Gallego umapak lang sa ating baseline.
And check this out, JM Calma, double-double. 10 points, 11 rebounds. 4 of those 11 offensive rebounds para kay JM Calma. This was
the right foot. So a turnover for JV. Paste, an opportunity to inch closer. Kick out. Open is Villapando. Off to the right. Ball going to De La Cruz from the corner. He knocks it down.
Good shot from the corner. Good recognition na dalawang tao yung nandoon sa ilalim na parang split screen yung ginawa ni Jesse Somoda. After a post-up, di na gumalaw. Naipit yung tao ni Arjan De La Cruz. Free para dito sa Baste.
We are tied for the 5th time. 43 apiece. Corner shot will not drop for Peter. And ball going back to San Sebastian side. Tignan natin. Ito nga, yung hanap dito. Arjan from the corner. 43 all. May chance ulit. Umabante. ang Baste having a much better third quarter. Oh, yun lang. That's gonna be an offensive foul.
Yun lang, gusto niya i-flip screen eh. Yun yung uso ngayon sa pro leagues eh, sa international pro level. Yung magsa-screen ka tapos ang pihit mo palayo. Ang ginawa ni Arjan, yung pihit niya papalapit sa tao. So that's the difference between that turning screen na ginagawa ng Golden State, nila Draymond Green. Tapos ngayon, dapat ang pihit mo palayo sa tao, hindi ka papunta sa tao kasi it's an illegal screen if you initiate a contact.
That was Arjan de la Cruz committing the error. And JV Gallego on top now against Felebrico. JV, ooh, this is a counter. Offensive foul on Clifford Hopia.
Alawang offensive foul na yun kay Cliff Hopia. Napakahirap din kasi pumito eh. Maganda makita ulit yun kasi malaki si Cliff Hopia and wide siya mag-screen. So usually, pipikan ka niyan, kailangan umiwas ka talaga. Pag sumabit ka, gagalaw talaga yung tao kasi sinabitan mo.
Awkward talaga ang impact niya with the players.
Laki ng binti, solid eh. 3 trunks eh.
Sumoda putting this one on the deck, will challenge to D. And getting fouled in the process.
And yung sequence, I think this was the flip screen eh, no? Yung paikot siya, gusto niyang habulin eh, iikot niya eh. Iikot papunta dun sa tao. Ito naman yung isa kanina, ayun nung nakaset yung screen, yung paghabol ng paa. Kasi pag binangga mo yung screener, bang-bang call yan eh, lalo na pag natakpan yung taong ini-screenan. Si Sumoda shooting free throws. Kasi very important yan, yung screening. Maraming natatawagan, especially mga Pinoy sa international competition.
Actually, so dito pa lang, ina-adjust na natin, inaayos na natin.
Kasi ang gamit natin FIBA rules.
Yan.
Pag swing, yung intent mo na gumalaw agad sa contact, iba yun dun sa nangyari kay Hopia na binangga siya, kaya siya nagalaw.
That's right. Gallego missing. Rebounded by Villapando. By the way, San Sebastian ahead by 2. 15-7 quarter for Bastes so far. De La Cruz, Jesse, who has been a big factor here. Yun nga lang, natawagan ng travel.
Nasabi ni Coach Egay, libre na itira mo na. Kasi may license to shoot. May license to shoot si Jesse, lalo na yun yung range, yung top of the key.
Yeah. Favorite shot nga niya yun.
Wala sa pick and pop, big to big, ginagawa nila yan.
Yeah. Gallego now. Gallego, nabitawan yung bola. Mananatili sa San Beda rather. With 12 seconds to work with. Yep, call will stay. They were contesting it initially. Pero bola to ng Beda. They're down by 2. Within the minute remaining here in the third quarter, catch and shoot para kay Amsali. Amsali in and out. Rebound goes to Villapando. Nakakarami na itong si Ken. 6th rebound of the game for Kenneth. Here is Arjan De La Cruz. De La Cruz. Sumoda. Back to Arjan. Arjan pinag-iisipan. Arjan lumapit. Scoop, wala. Tip-in, wala pa rin. And ball going to JV Gallego. He's a little bit out of control here. He will get it back.
Last shot time.
Final shot of the quarter potentially for the Red Lions. Gallego the spin. Gallego the kick out. Alfaro will be fouled.
Two shots yan.
So Peter heading to the free throw line for a couple of shots here.
Chance to tie the ball game.
Yan natin. Itong yung foul dito. Kick out ni JV and then it's Kenneth Villapando fouling Peter Alfaro.
We don't contest if it's 2 free throws or 3 free throws.
But clearly, when the contact was made, he was inside the arc. So potentially could tie our game if he makes both. Coach Ega is still talking to our official on the other side. Shanoda is back in the game. San Sebastian has 5 seconds, 5.4 to be exact, to get a shot off. Matapos itong free throw si Peter Alfaro. Peter Alfaro, the shooter. Knocking down the first. And again, etong si Alfaro providing some shooting. Again, off the bench neto ni Coach Boyet Fernandez.
5th point nito kung ma-shoot niya.
Second one, up and in. Tied at 45 apiece. Last shot para sa San Sebastian. De La Cruz is hounded. Sumoda, they need to get a shot off. Oh, pero hindi umabot na yung tira ni Shanoda. So at the end of the third quarter, we are at our 7th deadlock of the game, 45 all. Let's take a look at some of the stats here. Or some of the highlights rather. San Sebastian quarter clearly 15-9 outscoring the Red Lions. But again, they are in step with each other. 45 all papunta po sa ating exciting finish, 4th and final quarter. Coming up next when we return here in your NCAA season 97. We're stronger together. We're stronger together. But that's a nice move coming from Will Gozum. Gozum from the free throw line.
Bilang dating NCAA Juniors MVP, hindi na nagsayang ng oras si Will Gozum na muling ipakita ang kanyang lakas at galing sa kanyang pagbabalik sa OG Collegiate Sports League ng bansa. Unang laro pa lang, nagparamdam na agad si Big Will.
First basket for season 97.
But despite the opening day defeat to the defending champion Letran Knights, Gozum showed great promise and emerged in the next 2 games of the CSB Blazers. Sa laban ng St. Benilde kontra LPU, fumiesta si Gozum, dominating the Pirates in the paint and getting to the free throw line at will.
Former NCAA Juniors MVP Will Gozum receiving end. Larupay sent back by Gozum.
Gozum finished with 15 points and 8 rebounds in the 79-68 win. But his best performance yet came in CSB's next game against the Arellano Chiefs.
Between the San Beda Red Lions and the San Sebastian College-Recoletos Golden Stags. At ngayon po, 7th deadlock of the game natin. 2 lead changes so far, 45 apiece. And we'll see the quarter scoring here.
Consistent.
Yun ang hinahanap nating word. Yan.
Pero nalilimit ng San Beda yung opensa ng San Sebastian.
Correct.
Sa kabila naman, hindi sila makakuha ng puntos. Pag pinagsama mo yung first quarter at third quarter output nila, hindi pa matatabla yung kanilang second quarter output. So, isa pang telling stat dito, turnover story natin, 13 for San Beda, 14 para sa San Sebastian. Pero, points of turnovers, 18-5 plus 13 ang San Sebastian.
But we start off the 4th quarter here. Peter Alfaro, 3rd lead change of the game in favor of San Beda. That's the 2nd three-pointer made by Peter here in the second half. 45-48 is the count. Again, San Sebastian keeping in step with the Red Lions here despite the absence of Ichi Altamirano as Are puts it up and in.
Earning his spot dito si Michael Are. Mahirap na tira. It was out of sync na yung galaw niya, but using the glass dahil nakita niya dalawang tao din yung nakadilaw na nasa ilalim for an offensive rebound.
So may nakaabang na para sa kanya. Absali though, that's a difficult shot. And a turnover ultimately for San Beda.
Patay yung butiki eh. Sa shot attempt eh.
Sikip talaga.
Gilid ng board.
Again, sige, tingnan muna natin yung tawag di ay yung shot kanina. Panimula ng ating 4th quarter. Alfaro again, letting it fly from downtown.
So yung hopya talaga, at saka yung screaming niya.
Yeah.
And yung intent niya to get his teammates free.
And that time, bothering the shot of Michael Are.
3rd shot block ni Cliff Hopia dito sa laro.
Ito, nahawakan si JV Gallego. Tawag kay Filibrico. 48-47 in our 4th quarter. In a tightly contested match between the old rivals in the NCAA. Marami pang oras na lalabi para dito sa San Beda. There's Alfaro again getting extended minutes today. Pahio, Alfaro inside. He is able to draw the contact and get the foul on Are.
Much needed points for San Beda provided by Peter Alfaro.
Couple of three-pointers. And this one underneath. Si Calma pala yung sumabit sa likod.
Pwede sumabit pero may bayad. Biyernes ngayon,
Meron ba yung
maraming nagmamadali umuwi. Laging may bayad yan.
Rush hour pa,
Oo.
no? So, Alfaro heading to the free throw line. He's got 8 points so far. Nakadalawang free throws na siya kanina. 2 for 2. Leading the way for San Beda.
Of course, the son of a former pro cager din. Alam nila kung paano mag-prepare. And then nakita mo yung mindset niya. Di man siya magamit in the first quarter, in the second. Pagka in-insert sa game, he's still ready. Yan yung gusto mo eh.
Staying ready.
Staying ready so you don't have to be ready.
That's right. 10 points in under 8 minutes for Peter Alfaro. Talk about efficiency. Yeah. Quality minutes for Peter. Pero San Sebastian dito. Still within striking distance, yeah.
Itong si Alfaro at si Gallego magkasabay. Complementary yung laro nilang dalawa.
Actually, both threats from the outside as well. Kalahat, 4 seconds. They go to Sumoda. He needs to heave. Una, hindi aabot yan. Shot clock violation ang tinawag dito sa San Sebastian. Calma replacing Sumoda for much needed life. Hindi na gumagana yung grit and grind nitong San Sebastian, at least in the first 2 minutes of the fourth quarter. Amsali puts this one on the deck. Amsali carving space. Wala. Ball going out and to the side of San Sebastian. And speaking of, let's go to Chase Orozco.
Matapang, puso, palaban. Ito ang pagde-describe sa akin ni Romel Calahat regarding the chemistry of the Stags after 3 games ngayon dito sa NCAA. Matapang dahil sanay na daw sila sa kahit anumang pagsubok at malaking tulong dito ang pagsasapuso nila ng mga trainings and games nila. Kaya naman ang resulta ay ang palaban na attitude nila dito sa ating liga. Ngayong dikdikan na ang laban at kanina pa tayo nagtatay para kay Kenneth Villapando. Hindi sila titigil, dumipensa. Aangat na ba ang San Sebastian today sa standing? Yan ang dapat natin abangan. Martin?
Maraming salamat, Chase. Doon umangat si Una going high off the window to score the deuce on the putback.
Si Una po, pangalawang pagkakataon yun sa ilalim. Pangatlo na nga ata. Nakailang putback sila, si Kalahat din. But, important thing, they fabricate points.
Again, it's been the end game. Yun talagang main problem ng San Sebastian in both of their losses before this one. Villapando falling down. So that's what they're hoping to address. You know, to finally execute down the stretch. Kalahat from the corner. Short, he gets it back. Kalahat takes it strong. Wala pa rin. Bahio with good D. Una now. This will be a whistle. And they foul on San Beda.
Gusto kong larong buko eh. Both teams, yung mga talbog ng bola, lahat ina-atake yung offensive rebound to. Yung long shot ni Kalahat. Nakuha pa niya yung rebound, scramble sa ilalim. Kumapit lang. Bahagyang-bahagya. Brasong-braso.
Yung mas maliit na si Peter Alfaro. 1-point lead. Held by San Beda. But that's a nice move coming from Will Gozum. Gozum from the free throw line.
Bilang dating NCAA Juniors MVP, hindi na nagsayang ng oras si Will Gozum na muling ipakita ang kanyang lakas at galing sa kanyang pagbabalik sa OG Collegiate Sports League ng bansa. Unang laro pa lang, nagparamdam na agad si Big Will.
First basket for season 97.
But despite the opening day defeat to the defending champion Letran Knights, Gozum showed great promise and emerged in the next 2 games of the CSB Blazers. Sa laban ng St. Benilde kontra LPU, fumiesta si Gozum, dominating the Pirates in the paint and getting to the free throw line at will.
Former NCAA Juniors MVP Will Gozum receiving end. Larupay sent back by Gozum.
Gozum finished with 15 points and 8 rebounds in the 79-68 win. But his best performance yet came in CSB's next game. Against the Arellano Chiefs, Will Gozum showed everybody the true meaning of power forward as he dominated the opposition once
In the
again.
first half, Cuellar finding Gozum at the free throw. We're back to the coverage at the fourth quarter of this one. Just a little over 3 minutes gone. Both teams separated by a solitary point here. Coach Hammer, 49-50. But it is San Sebastian basketball, and so far they've taken control of the second half. My goodness.
Martin, offensive rebounding, 17-11. At karamihan yan dito sa second half para sa San Sebastian. Pabor sa kanila yung stat na yan.
Oo. Talagang grit and grind no? Yung pagpuntos nila dito. Capitalizing on that physicality, nagahugot na ng bagong player dito si Coach Boyet, Justin Sanchez. Tignan natin kung paano i-address ng San Beda yung kanilang problema dito sa ating second half. Nandyan si Chantal Laude.
Salamat, Martin. Ang battle cry ngayon ni Coach Boyet, come on, let's execute! Dahil mukhang nahihirapan ngayon ang San Beda Red Lions at ngayon pinapaalalahan niya talaga na kailangan nilang mag-up sa kanilang kasipagan on court na pinakita nila nung first half. In Coach Boyet's word nga, kung wala tayong effort na kumuha ng laro sa ilalim, paano na tayo mananalo yan? At ngayon nadikit ang laro. One of our leading scorers is Peter Alfaro na binanggit sa akin kahapon at me. Must share the ball, find the open man at magtiwala sa isa't isa. Kaya titingnan natin kung nakikita natin yan for the last few minutes. Balik sa inyo.
Maraming salamat, Chantal. Kung kuha mo dun si Coach Boyet at yung kanyang instructions kanina.
Pero depende. Depende ba yan?
Yeah, pero yun yung problema ng San Beda. Again, Coach Boyd visibly frustrated right now. And just trying to find the right mix on the court. The one that will compete with the physicality of the San Sebastian team, especially in the rebounding department. It is Michael Are now. Double teamed on top. Kalahat puts it on the floor. Short shot is good for Romel.
Sabi ko sa'yo. Sabi ko sa'yo, yan yung mga kailangan eh. And pagka ganito yung tema ng laro, physical, tapos hindi on the flow ng opensa, asahan mo yung mga hustle type of player, sila yung magbibigay ng panalo sa team. Tapos kinukuha na niya yung bola eh.
Correct.
Gusto nang umatake agad.
We saw it in the finals in season 95. Talagang mas grit, physical, nakakakuha ng malaking advantage pagdating sa endgame. Are is hounded. And it is a steal for Sanchez. Ahead to Kwekute all the way.
That's what they need to do. San Beda needs to run. They get stops, they need to run. That's their advantage. They're more athletic and more talented in the open court.
That's right. 8th lead change of the game so far. Or 5th rather. 5th lead change pala para dito, or lead change para dito sa San Beda. Kalahat driving, taking that one strong. And a brave move from Romel.
Narinig tayo, Martin. Narinig tayo kanina na kailangan niya mag-step up.
Wala nang Altamirano, Kalahat.
Saka nakuha niya yung energy niya doon sa offensive rebounds Nung nakakuha siya ng dalawa dito sa quarter na ito, ginanahan.
Correct. Kwekute, bounce to Bahio, natapigan, Villapando collects. And here comes San Sebastian.
Larong bisdak yung mga ganyan eh. Yung mga pagka nakakuha ng banggaan, tapos mga offensive rebound, ginaganahan.
Una, by the way, seesaw battle in this juncture. Villapando driving, natapikan, he gets it back, went for the reverse, but was fouled. Let's take a look at this again. Michael Are, double team, out of control, tried to get it off the foot of Sanchez, did not work, and here's Kwekute converting on that fast break opportunity.
Doble pa yung bantay ni Kalahat. Biniyak, dire-diretso sa gitna. Ang problema, 4 yung dinaanan.
Tapang ng Romel Kalahat and the confidence of this guy.
Nung maganda yung inilaro niya, nakipagkwentuhan ako sa kanya, soft-spoken.
Okay.
Soft-spoken. Pero yung laro niya, it's nothing soft.
Right.
Hindi malambot maglaro tong si Kalahat.
And he is like the perfect piece for this.
Yun yung mga tipo ng player ni Coach Egay.
Egay.
Makaraya. Alam mo, nakalaban namin to sila, Coach Egay. Baste, Cavite pa yung team niya. Yung Baycats. Same school system, but a different team. Grabe yung mga player niya.
Alam mo talaga yung pagkatak ni...
Ganyan. Kung paano maglaro sila lahat.
Correct.
Umakyat din sila. Sinita, Boloco, yung mga players na nag-akyatan din in the pro leagues.
And again, yun yung nagiging tatak ni Coach Egay dito.
Hindi pwede maglaro pag di ka matapang.
And he has found a lot of success in the NCAA as well. Bahio, turn around. Bahio scores!
Amazing. Komportable kay JB Bahio yan. Yung mga fadeaway sa shaded area, 12 to 15 feet jumper. Yung turning on his left shoulder, pabor na pabor sa kanya yan.
8th deadlock of the game. 54 all. Ramel Kalahat. Uy, bumagsak. Uy, may tawag. Franz Abuda yung tatawagan dito.
Paalala lang natin. Biyernes, arasin pa rin. Kapit tayo kay Jesus sa kalaban. Nakita eh, bumagsak.
Ito muna yung galaw kanina.
It's the familiar move of JB Bahio. Yung pihit using his left shoulder, that's the leverage that he needs to elevate over the much taller JM Calma.
Showing us a bit of a Kobe there. Kalahat drops in the first. Pero doon tinawagan kanina itong si Abuda. Pareha silang bumagsak ni Kalahat eh. Si Kalahat ang CDO.
Galing dyan.
CDO, ano?
CDO.
Siyempre mga nanggaring dyan.
CDO.
Ang bata.
Gio Alalo, Ring Bata. Dami yung galing dyan.
56-54.
Ang player ni Coach Boy Dacoco. Dyan sa Cagayan de Oro.
Dami na nag-flourish dyan dito sa NC.
Kutingit, galing dyan.
Oh, that is deflected. Oo, kaya kinapos yun para kay Penuela. Ito na ang San Sebastian. Looking to create a more comfortable cushion. Calma against Bahio. Calma. The turn. Oh, it's gonna be an offensive foul. Dun sa... Awi. Nung papaikot. Si Calma. Ipihit pala. Yun.
Ipihit niya. Pero ang ganda rin nung defensive stance si JB Bahio. Nakita mo yung pagbomba. Gaano kababa si JB Bahio. Yung forearm niya nakatapat sa bewa ni JM Calma. Kahit anong puwersa doon, kaya niyang saluhin, kaya tanggapin, tsaka malakas yung lower body.
Ni Bahio. Yukian getting San Beda another chance here. Red Lions, Tejado in the final 3 minutes of this game. Kwekute took it strong, wala. Sumoda gets the board. And here comes Are. This is a good physical matchup between San Beda and San Sebastian. 2.5 left. Are against the taller Kwekute. Taller and bigger Kwekute. Are splits the D. Body's falling down. Picked up by San Beda. 2-on-1, 3-on-1, 3-on-2. Yukian with the left hand, no good. And San Beda just couldn't buy a basket. Arias down on the floor. France as well. Nagkabanggaan to. Oo. Abuda is bloodied.
Cut.
Oo. You see a cut dun sa right eye nito ni France. Talagang malakas yung impact ng banggaan nila ni Michael Are.
Accidental contact of that penetration ni Michael Are. Kasi manipis yan eh, yung balat natin on that eyelid area. Yung eyelids papunta dito sa eye socket. Yan yung area na yan. Tsaka matulis yung buto natin dyan. If you look at the anatomy of your head. Tapos tumama mukhang loob. May Are yung tumama sa kanya. Kaya yung pag-dive.
Boom! Oh, yeah.
Forehead yan. Forehead to the eyelid area. Sa kilay.
Oh, that was painful.
Eyebrow.
That looks painful.
Ayan o, manipis yun eh.
You usually see this on a boxer. Kaya alam mong malakas yung impact pag nagkakat eh.
Yan yung hardest part eh ng katawan natin, yung forehead natin. So, if it hits a spot na manipis, it's like your eyebrow, it's a different angle eh, no? Makikita natin.
Bam!
So, ang dapat tingnan dito with nangyayari is a concussion.
Yan.
Head injury. So yan yung na-observe dito ng ating mga first aider. Yung bukol magkakaroon dahil nagkaroon ng contact. But again, the concussion, it's one thing that you want to keep your players healthy.
Right.
And we're praying for both of these guys. Kay Franz din dahil ang tama is on the head.
So they will have to, pareho sila, undergo parang a series of tests.
Concussion protocol yan.
Para ma-determine if they are fit to play and continue this game.
Kasi mahirap yan eh, lalo na yung mga concussions, yung head-to-head
Yan.
contact. Tapos magkaroon ng injury yung utak mo dahil nakakalog.
Correct.
Doon, hindi siya nagmamanifest through like a sprain na namamaga. It's your balance, it's your cognitive ability. Merong set of tests din na ginagawa na mas in-depth yung mga physicians natin, sports physicians.
And we hear this in the, well, usually in basketball as well, football, in the NBA, if you guys watch that. It usually takes time for the player to come back. If they do,
3 weeks yan, pagka ganyan.
They do get a concussion. But again, it's on both players. Pareho pong malakas ang impact nito. Abuda, it's good to see him stand up here.
If you wear that surname, you'll definitely stand
for
up.
sure.
And for Michael Are din. I mean, these guys are tough competitors. Ayan, Coach Freddy. Tape lang yan. Tape lang.
Tuloy na uli. Yeah, pero si Franz,
this would hopefully, ano lang to, sterile strips lang, hindi kailangan ng stitches. Pagka malalim, stitches kasi yan eh.
And Franz, yun pa naman, he was playing a solid game.
Ay, pati yung
meron din.
head eh. Yung pag...
May bleed. Yung ano na.
Ito yung dugo lang.
Impact. Oo. Alright. Ano nag-flow na doon. Alright. So Abuda will get checked there. 8 points pa naman ang iniambag ni Abuda mula sa bench ni Tomasan Beda. Final 2 minutes of this one. It is San Sebastian clinging to this lead. Kalahat. Arjano. Kwekute with the board. Napunta kay Kalahat. Kalahat. Feet inside. Kalma. Converts!
Buhat sa ilalim. And Romel Kalahat recognizing dalawang tao yung challenge sa kanya. Bagsak ng bola. JM Kalma. Hindi naman siya pinahiya.
12 points for JM Kalma. Yukjen inside off the setup job by Kwekute.
Tit for tat. James Kwekute creating Yuken Andrada. Again, dunker spot, step in basket para sa kanya. Good habits.
58-56. In for a cardiac finish on a Friday in your NCAA season 97. It is De La Cruz with the basketball. They go to Jesse. He puts it on the floor to Miguel. Punta kay Kalma. 3 seconds. Kalma needs to put one up. Kalma doesn't convert. Kwekute collects. Here comes James. 1 minute remaining. Kwekute! No. Sumoda with the board. And it quickly goes back to San Sebastian as we wind down the final minute of this one. Kalma against Bahio on the post. Kalma. Villapando. Villapando, papunta kay Kalma ulit. He needs to shoot. Good defense there by Bahio.
Great defense by JB Bahio. Tatlong post entry. No entry. Yun na lang ang masasabi natin para dito kay JM Kalma. JB Bahio really standing his ground and showing that he can shut down people on the post.
So, 2-point lead for the San Beda Red Lions here, or for the San Sebastian Stags rather, 58-56. San Sebastian pala may opportunity to facilitate this. Coach Boyd Fernandez, kaya siya napatime out dito. Magbabalik kami.
Hi, I'm AJ Benson. I'm 25 years old. I'm 6'4". I play the forward/guard position for the CSB Blazers. It's a privilege to do that for my brother/Pinsan, Justin Gutang. You're gonna see all our work that we put in, and hopefully you guys will enjoy it.
Hi, I'm Warren Bonifacio, 23 years old, 6'4", forward from the Mapua Cardinals. Taga San Simon, Pampanga. Bonnie lang yung tawag saan, Bonnie. Bukod sa basketball, habis ko yung paglalaro ng computer games. Tapos yun, yung
Pagpapagyan natin sa LSFM, Papa Jepoy, Papa Carlo. Laging nanonood sa ating alumni ng San Sebastian. Si Papa Jeps.
Ito naman, sagot ni Kwekutey papunta kay Yukian Andrada. But San Beda, they had an opportunity. Yun, talaga. Did for that. Franz Abuda, we're hoping he's okay. Dahil nagkaroon nga siya kanina ng cut sa kanyang upper right eye. So he seems okay.
As the team captain, as one of their co-captains, sila ni Ralph Penuela.
Concern dito. Let's see what...
But I think Coach Mike Sunga, their team athletic trainer, would hold them off for this game because malakas yung collision and may cut siya on his eyelid. On his eyebrow, rather.
So 30 seconds remaining. San Beda has 14 seconds. Kwekutey, quick trigger. Kwekutey knocks it down! Wow! James Kwekutey with the go-ahead three-pointer to give San Beda the lead.
Pero hindi pa tayo tapos dito. 25 seconds. Ang game reset natin, i-check natin kung how many timeouts left for 2 more fouls to give ang San Sebastian and tag-isang timeout ang magkabilang kupunan. Ito muna yung basic handoff, Kwekutey in front of the outstretched arms. Hindi po libre yung 3-point shot na yun ni James Kwekutey. Pero basic na play. Handoff, hanap, walang problema. Resulta muna. James Kwekutey, kasado at sigurado.
7th lead change of the game could potentially be the last. We will see. We still have 25 seconds on the game clock. This is an interesting stat here. Okay, that will announce later. But San Beda right now in front by a point. Again, finding ways to get the lead. Oh, before that shot by James, he was 1 out of 6 from 3-point range. Sabi to ni Pong Ducanes, our Sultan of Stats. Ito yung hustle kanina, yung collision ni Franz Abuda tsaka ni Michael Are.
Forehead to the eyebrow. Mga kapuso, kapag hindi po yung kilay ninyo, mararamdaman niyo yung buto dyan, matalas. Kaya pag nabangga po yan, kadalasan yan yung pumuputok, hindi yung isang tao ang nakakate, yung buto yung impact.
Ang sakit nun.
Talas yan sa eye socket.
Tinitignan ko lang, ako na yung that will hurt for days.
Ilang tsaka yung stitches. Pag napawisan yun, ang hapdi nun.
Yan na.
Okay ako niyan Arjun Cordero, Jerome Paterno, ayan.
Battle scars.
Alam mo yung pinakamasarap? OG Minor. Kanan. Sa kanan po yan.
Kanan. Okay. 14 seconds for San Sebastian. Kasi naitawid nila dito sa kanilang half court. So San Beda will still have 5 seconds on their side.
Check that, 11 seconds.
11 seconds pala.
Meron
11
pa sila
seconds.
ditong shot attempt. Interesting play here,
Kalahat. Nahihirapan. De La Cruz will attack. Drop off inside. Suffocating defense by San Beda.
Yung opensa na yun, hindi yata ganun yung pagkakakrokis ni Coach Egay on the sideline, but you give credit where credit is due. The defense of San Beda clogging the passing lanes, dobling kalahat, at ang pinaka-importante, pinatagal nila yung inbound play na yun.
Correct. 12.2 on the game clock, just 2 seconds on the shot clock. Titignan natin kung kanino mapupunta ang bola. But if it turns out to be San Beda ball, San Sebastian can ultimately go for the steal or foul them. Pero wala pa sila sa penalty.
Might be detrimental for them because they still have another foul to give before they enter the penalty.
Ito yung pinakita natin kanina, remaining games for San Beda. a heavy schedule as they face
the torture rack.
Yan na, the top tier teams in the league. Letran, CSB, Mapua, Perpetual, samahan mo pa ng Arellano.
Bawal ang soft start sa Perpetual. Bawal ang soft start pagkakalaban mo si Coach Mike sa gigit.
Yun pa naman, ang nagiging sakit ng
Jeff
San Beda.
with 1F.
Ayan, Jeff Egan. 26 points in his previous contest. Yeah. Ito naman sa San Sebastian, they have LPU, EAC, JRU, and CSB and Letran. Mabigat yung dalawa. Macha-challenge pa rin sila sa LPU, EAC. LPU kakagaling lang din sa panalo. And JRU as well na gutom na gutom sa season 97. Yan.
Parang mga Israelites yan, 40 years of in the wilderness, going to the promised land.
Correct. So expect that JRU team to go all out, go nasty on you. All right. So it is San Sebastian basketball, if I'm not mistaken. And they have 2 seconds to work with. But first, we go to a timeout called by Coach Egay Macaraya. Mabilis to, 2 segundo. Gusto nilang setupan na maganda, Coach Hammer.
Oo, at saka importante itong mga panalo na paparating. Dahil kanina nakita natin ating team standings, dikit-dikit lang eh.
Yun.
Yung mga 2 talo, ayaw mong mapirme na sunod-sunod na yung mga talo mo dahil nakita nga natin yung schedule. Gusto mo, makakatapat mo yung team na kaya mong talunin na pag tinalo mo sila, lalo silang bababa sa team standings. Ikaw, pipirme, re-remate ka, medyo kaya mong sumabay dun sa number 5, number 6, number 4 spot. So, ibigay mo na yung top 2. Sige, okay na. Magmatic na kayo sa taas.
Correct.
Kami dito, ngayon na pinag-uusapan din natin, mapapahinga pa yung dalawa sa taas. Eh, ikaw, laro ka ng laro, mas nakukondisyon ka, mas nafa-fine-tune. Kaya dito, yung twice a beat, baka maging twice beaten. Ganun eh.
Correct. Actually, hindi natin masyadong hina-highlight, pero that could be a factor eventually. Kasi syempre, that's more games for you in a shortened season. Tignan natin muna. Ito yung hanap kanina ni Romel Calahat. That was answered in the play after. Kwekutey finding Yukien Andrada. Good execution mula sa magkabilang panig natin dito. But it was Kwekutey. Ito yung hanap kanina. Alfaro to the corner. James knocking it down from the corner. That gave them the 1-point lead, 59-58. But this is far from over.
Pati yung mga TV ng San Beda, dito na sa atin nanonood eh. Sabi ko dito kayo sa likod namin para maganda yung vantage point eh. Sila yung may ingay sa mga nanonood sa atin sa yung mga mobile phones, TV sales, nakikita nyo, meron, kasi they are allowed the scouting team of both squads na kasama din nila sa bubble na manood ng games.
That's right.
Ito yung college vibe talaga.
Ito talaga yan. So ito na, Coach Hammer. 2 seconds for San Sebastian to manufacture something.
Spain screen to para sa big guy after an elevator screen. Tingnan mo, bibigyan nila ng screen dito si JM Calma.
Calma, open! Calma! Too strong! Shot clock violation. Ball going back to San Beda.
So, wini-wave off ni James dito. Huwag na kayong tumawag ng timeout. Let us play on that 11 seconds. Kasi it goes both ways eh. Pag tumimeout ka, makakaset up din yung depensa.
May foul to give pa itong San Sebastian. They're looking for a steal. Almost!
Yun lang!
Wow, no!
Yun lang!
San Sebastian completes it!
Oo, coffin corner. Sama ng inbound na yun. Nandoon sa paboritong espasyo ng pag-trap. Coffin corner. Right there. Wow!
Tignan natin ulit yan. It was Kwekutey on the catch. Natapikan mula sa likod ni Romel Calahat.
Bumansak na siya. Nagland na hawak yung bola bago pa niya natapos. Yun lang.
Pero sinisigurado ng mga opisyalis natin kung kanino huling tumama yon. And this gives both coaches time to draw something up. And they're assuming, this is assuming San Sebastian will have it. Ito na yung mga officials natin. Yeah. Call will stick. San Sebastian basketball could potentially take the last shot off this game.
Klaro kasi dito eh. Kita mo, maglalanding si James. Hawak-hawak niya yung bola. Ayun, body contact. Papato pa lang siya ng bola. Hawak-hawak niya yung bola on that turnover. Great defense by Calahat. Not giving up. Kasi kadalasan pagka ganyan. At sama nung execution yung over timeout, bagsak balikat na yan eh.
That's right. 8.2 seconds remaining. San Sebastian can go for the win. Oh, nako, play Galan! Gives them the lead!
Kaya sinasabi ko sa'yo, resulta muna. Romel Calat, yun yung gusto nila itakbong inbound play kanina.
Wow!
Line play on the baseline. Galing sa labas si Romel Calat, dalawang screen yung dinaanan, libre sa ilalim, basic na basic.
How about Romel Calahat?
Oh.
The stop earlier on Kwekute and the basket. Look at this.
Basic, dalawang screen, dinaanan sa ilalim. Galing sa taas, basket. Pusok.
A well-executed play by Coach Egay and the San Sebastian Stags. This is worth another look. Third look, maybe not even enough.
Grabe kaayo. Yun, sa ilalim. 8 points in the fourth quarter, 10 in total para dito kay Romel Calahat.
We were looking for a guy that will step up for Itchy Altamirano today because of the disqualifying foul earlier. And Romel Calahat answering the call in double figures today. More importantly, coming up clutch on defense and on offense. 60-59 now. Tignan natin yan. Ito yung pasa. It is Arjan De La Cruz bouncing it to Calahat. But Coach Hammer, again, this is not yet over.
Di ba? Haba pa
6.8.
Haba pa niyan. 6.8. Pwede pang kumuha ng offensive rebound. Pwede pa silang mag-isang set of a sideline inbound. Incidentally, consistent 15 points in the quarter ang San Sebastian. Consistent.
Correct na. 15-15, 15-15. Yan yung quarter scoring ng San Sebastian. Alright, 6.8 seconds remaining. Mahaba-habang oras. Kanina ang ibinigay para kay Coach Boyet to draw up a play.
Walang reaction eh.
Wala.
Potential game winner.
Correct.
Malalim lang yung hingi.
Humble talaga to eh.
Nakakapagod yung ginagawa niya. Siya yung offensive option in the fourth quarter.
Right.
Siya pa yung tumatao kay Kwekute.
That's right, Coach Hammer. Great point. Great point.
Papatunayan ni Anton ha. Isa to sa mga gusto kong player. Season 95 pa lang. Rookie year niya na.
Alright, 6.8 seconds remaining. How will San Beda answer? They're down by 1. Alfaro to trigger this one in.
Yun lang.
May foul, hindi pa nai-inbound.
Yun lang.
Pag hindi pa naipapasok ang bola.
It's a free throw and a ball possession.
Wow.
Yun lang. Oh my. Costly, costly.
And that's why you have to stay composed until the end. San Beda was setting up. Kwekude was pushed down. There was a foul whistled before the ball went into play.
I want to see that play once again. Dahil pagkabigay ng bola, paggalaw pa lang si James, caging ang tinawag, contact on the forearm. We gotta see that again on the replay. It's a costly whistle.
Alright, ihintayin natin yung magiging tawag dito. 60-59. Again, this gives our coaches an opportunity to bark some instructions. So si Calahat ang natawagan ng foul. So, okay, fourth team foul on Baste.
Foul to give.
But it will just be a sideline inbound.
Buti na lang. Ito yung nangyari, Martin. Dahil pinababayaan nila magbanggaan itong dalawang player na to. Ayun o, yung pag-check. Pag-check, pinasok ni James yung kamay niya doon sa kamay ni Calahat and then he swung it upwards. Buti na lang, hindi pa penalty.
Ito na. Last play. Alfaro has 5. Penuela. Penuela driving. No. Abagio with a putback. And San Beda takes the lead. Wow. And this is the last shot. Villapando. The Red Lions escaping on that putback attempt by J.B. Barrio. 61-60 over the Stags.
Yun lang, hindi bumaks out sa dulo.
That was the strength of San Sebastian all game long. 9th lead change. 8 rather deadlocks in this particular game, but that 9th lead change was the crucial one. And that came in the last 0.4 seconds of this one. Tignan natin to, Coach Hammer. It was Alfaro navigating it. Gave it to Penuela. Penuela driving, awkward layup. Nandun! Yung JB Baño, libreng-libre for that putback attempt. And the game winner. It looked like a lob for JB Baño. But what a finish! It is another Beda Bastek Classic in the NCAA.
I am out of words.
Oh my goodness.
For the first time this year. Dahil of all the things, it's the little things that count.
Right.
Could have been a shot attempt. Nonetheless, everybody should be blocking out. That's a back play. Nobody to blame, but JB Baño having the presence of mind, slipping inside and getting that put back.
And we're all speechless, especially because with how fast that play went on. Nawagan ng foul ang San Sebastian. Play continued.
Oo, yun yung mabigat dun eh. Nasira yung momentum ng Baste. Kasi defensively there, coming off a basket, timeout, kanila yung momentum.
Actually, coming off 2 great plays because that was a defensive play by Kalahan, a basket by Kalahan. But again, the Red Lions found a way to win a game in the NCAA season 97. This one, they really needed everyone to contribute and needed every second of this game to come up with a win.
Hanggang pinaka-huling millisecond, ando dun eh. May 0.4 pang natira.
Wow. 61-60. The still spotless San Beda Red Lions would join the Letran Knights as the only 2 undefeated teams in the league.
By the skin of their throats.
Right.
And they were at the brink. At the brink. Tinanong natin last game, paano magre-respond si JB Baño coming off the bench? And that's a resounding answer. Solid game. And then a game winner. Dalawang magkasunod yan.
San Sebastian, yes, it hurt them, Coach Hammer. Again, nothing to be ashamed of because they played a great game. They played a solid game all throughout. Baste put themselves in a position to win, but just couldn't come up with that last defensive stop to prevent the Red Lions. Yeah,
second too late.
But San Sebastian will fall to 1-3 here in the season. We'll join the logjam as we decide our top 6. Again, top 5, top 6, sasali pa rin po sa ating sa
Playing in tournament.
Tournament.
Playing in game. Yeah.
This was a
classic.
Good as advertised, Coach Hammer.
Classic physical game.
Right.
Throwback basketball game. Not a lot of outside shooting, but a lot of screens and physicality.
And it boiled down to, again, the execution of these teams in the dying seconds. San Beda, 61-60 victory over the San Sebastian Stags. Now it's time for us to meet our best player of the game na kasama ngayon. Siyempre, ni Chantal Laude. Chantal?
Maraming salamat, Morten. It was a very intense game, pero nakabawi nga ang San Beda. Red for redemption, and now we have best player, James Quetote. Congrats, James!
Thank you.
James, kamusta? Anong pakiramdam? Dahil lang galing kayo sa isang tight match.
Oh, what? English.
Oh, you've been from a tight match. How does it feel?
It felt good. Like we wanted to win this game. We were down, and then we had to make a play. So I stepped up, and I made a big shot at the end.
what do you think was the biggest challenge considering this game?
I think the physicality of San Sebastian, they're very aggressive, but we came out at the end and won the game, so I'm proud of my team.
So considering that it's a very close match, how will you guys celebrate later considering it's also your 4th win?
Oh, we're gonna go back to the bubble, we're gonna relax, and probably have a break tomorrow. Depends on coach, and get it back the next day.
That's good to hear, James, and I'm sure that this won't be the last win for San Beda. How will you go on with your next games?
Our next games, we're only as good as our last game, so every day we're gonna go back to the lab and continue to get better each and every day, so yeah.
Thank you, James. And lastly, let's, of course, take this time for you to greet your loved ones. It's a very big thing for you, so take this time to call on your supporters.
I'm gonna thank my mom, my dad, back home in Toronto, my friends also, my family in Pampanga, also my girlfriend back home, and that's it, yeah, thank you.
Thank you, James. And we've seen a lot from San Beda Red Lions, but this will surely not be the last. Back to you, Martin.
Maraming salamat, Chanta. One of the best finishes here in the season. James Quecote. That's right, cardiac finish. Very definition. But we love the James Quecote that we saw in the end game, nailing a go-ahead basket to give San Beda the lead the first time around. Ito na po, yung ating updated team standings. Coach Hammer, Letran, Beda sitting at the top.
Yeah, dikit-dikit yan. Yung 4 teams na yan eh. The Blazers, Cardinals, Red Lions, and the Knights. Medyo umaangat, humihiwalay na dito. The interesting race will be the guys at the bottom 6 spots. Yan yung Perpetual, yung San Sebastian, Arellano, AC. Lahat may chances pa eh. Hindi pa tapos. Mahaba pa itong season na marami pang games.
And speaking of Perpetual, CSB, EAC, samahan mo na rin ng JRU. They will all be in action tomorrow as we continue with some basketball in the NCAA Season 97. CSB Perpetual in for a crucial matchup. And after that, EAC and JRU will face off in our second game. On behalf of the entire broadcast team, my partner, Coach Hammer, Martin Antonio here in the broadcast. Nagpapasalamat din tayo syempre sa ating dalawang courtside reporters. Andyan si Chase Orozco, Chantal Laude, our director, the entire production staff that we have here on GTV. This has been Martin Rivera saying thank you. But again, tune in again tomorrow. Inviting you to tune in again tomorrow because we have another set of games for you. Dito lang syempre sa nag-iisang NCAA Season 97. Stronger together, buo ang puso on GTV. Keeping it good.